What's up, everybody? You are tuned in to the Cris
Mo.
podcast, episode 44. Big night energy, as always, as we do it on these late nights. Well, Thursday morning for y'all, but late night for us. Hope
Mhm.
everybody's having a good morning when y'all watch this. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get to it. And we are back, Cris Lamar podcast, episode 44. Big night energy. What's going on, Ma? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? Excited. We got Miss Ebony back in here. So I'm so excited about that. Still waiting on show to show up, but we all know what's up with that. You know what I mean? So, but
As long as he's in time for the picks. That's all we
right,
need.
right, right, right.
We gonna
What's
talk
going on?
about it. Because did he win this? Did he win? Where's Big Solid?
I don't know. Did he win? I don't know. I gotta
Oh,
check. I gotta double check.
I'm gonna
I
tell
don't
y'all,
know.
but I did.
See.
I don't know if he won. I don't know.
Like I said, might change the name.
You know what I mean?
Ebony's surefire bets. That sounds better. It actually sounds better.
Look.
Flows better.
It actually sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
He said he coming in now.
Uh,
What's going on, Ebony? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. I'm excited to be here. Y'all, thank you for having me back again. It
No
feels
Of
doubt.
good.
No
It
course.
feels good. It feels good to be back. Thank you.
doubt.
No,
How
it's
y'all
good.
feeling today?
I'm doing good, man. I
Yeah,
can't complain. It was a
it's
busy at work, a little, but
okay. It has been a busy work week. I thought it was just me.
yes.
I was like,
We
let
got
me.
we got this convention in town, so
Oh, the CES.
Mhm.
hmm
Oh, okay. I know about the CES. Okay. Oh, you was like, no, we don't want to go.
Mm,
They
mm,
for the birds. That's a story for another day, maybe an open convo.
mhm.
Okay, look, we have to now. You done brought it
Yeah,
up. You talking about birds that fly, or like
yeah.
birds that are like birds of a feather flock together, like chicken
No,
birds?
they are for the birds. Like they they
Oh, CES.
done.
Oh,
Yeah.
the convenience. We're gonna get into it then. You brought it
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, y'all. Let's go on and get into these topics. Let's
Mhm.
talk about the national championship. Um, it was pretty much, Michigan was dominating at first. They pretty much dominated the line of scrimmage. I would say Washington's defense did when they finally settled in. Here comes show.
Oh my god.
He got the damn towel, don't he? Oh,
What's going on, man? This is like you got the Rick Ross starter kit on. What's going on?
Not the.
so where are you? What are
What are you
you
doing?
using? You using a flip phone? Did you get your old razor?
Smoke. Motherfucker got the NYPD glasses on. That's crazy.
So,
Good.
so you're gonna have to come back in, brother. What's he doing?
Oh man, bro.
No, I
Nah.
can't hear you. Yeah, come back in. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted. Nah, but the national championship, in the beginning, it looked like it was about to be a rout. You know what I'm saying? Michigan ran those two touchdowns, and Edwards ran those two long touchdowns. Um, but then Washington kind of calmed down a little bit on the defensive side, but offensively, they just could never get off. Penix looked like he was rattled the whole game. Like never once did he look like he was calm. Then he started getting hurt, which he has a long, extensive injury history. But he missed Rome on a wide open touchdown that probably could have flipped that game a different way had he caught that, or he had made a better pass and Rome had caught it. Um, but it was just too many times they couldn't capitalize on offense, even when they started getting a little bit of momentum. They just could never capitalize. And Michigan finally took advantage of it in the fourth quarter, and JJ McCarthy hit, I want to say, the tight end on a long play, and then they just started running up the score, and it was just it was a rout from there. So, what were your thoughts, Ebony?
It was a heartbreaker for me because I personally wanted to see Washington win.
Hmm.
When he threw the bad pass, I said, "Oh, he's gonna cry in the car. He's gonna cry in the car. In the car. He's gonna cry on that bus ride home." I think that the Washington defense did an amazing job of keeping Michigan, held down because truth be told,
Hmm.
they didn't win this game until the fourth quarter. So to
Hmm.
hold them down first, second, come back after the half, still keep them down, and somebody has to win. So
Right.
I don't think Washington got or is getting enough credit. Even you, Mr. Styles, did downplayed the performance that they had in the national playoffs. I think they did a great job of keeping Michigan contained. No, they didn't pull out the win, but I'll be excited to see them again. I think they'll come close, or if not, again to the national championships next year. I hope to see. Oh, the was a
What you?
soccer game. Like,
Well,
maybe.
because they losing a lot of play. They losing a lot of players. they
Oh,
losing
you
both.
think?
They losing both of their receivers, and Penix is gone. So I don't
All right.
know.
Okay. Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we can keep hope alive.
What's your thoughts, Mo?
Man, I was right. I was right.
Yeah, you
Look,
were.
I predicted this all year, man. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back. You know what I mean? But nah, honestly, I said Michigan, as you said, Michigan dominated early. The running game was pretty dominant. I think if JJ McCarthy knew how to throw a football, this game would have been over by halftime.
Hmm.
But it is what it is. At the end of the day, the only thing that I took out of this game was that Michael Penix. I don't think it really hurt his draft stock too much with his play, but his injury is really a concern for me. You know what I mean? Like I think I still would take Michael Penix because I think he's an amazing thrower of the football, and it's very easy for him to throw with the football. He does have a really good pocket presence with him as well. The only thing for me that scares me to death is his injury history. And he kind of showed that a little bit at the end of the game when he was holding his ribs. And the hit that he took, it didn't even look that bad. But I'm not on that field, so you know what I mean. I'm sure it feels a little bit different. But that's the only thing I really took away from that is that the injuries for him is going to be a really big concern. Um,
Hmm.
will he drop? I don't know. Maybe it might drop him maybe a little bit further down. Maybe in the, might give my team a better shot of maybe drafting him. You know what I mean? If we go that route. So, but overall, man, shout out to both schools, man. Congratulations to Harbaugh. Michigan, they haven't won anything since '97, so I'm pretty
Right.
sure they out there living it live. And
Hmm.
man, congratulations to them, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And I wasn't downplaying. Well, I actually, like I said, Washington's defense showed up, but
Mhm.
that offense, and it was more so Penix. Like I said, he never looked comfortable, and it wasn't all his fault. His offensive line, his right tackle was terrible. Like
Yeah,
there was times where he looked like he was asleep, and then it
and
was like, "Oh, we playing football," and the defensive end, and run around them, was going across them. Like the defensive
yeah.
end was just playing with him.
And I think if Washington's starting running back was healthy, I think it would have helped him a lot too. Because he's a really great running back. But he had shout out to him. He played through a lot of stuff, man. He was playing through a foot problem, I think a knee problem.
I think that's what hurt
even
him
a
too.
hand problem or something like that. He stuck it out, man. So shout out to him. I forgot his name. I think his last name is Johnson or something. But if he was healthy, bro, I think it might have been a different story. You know what I mean? Because you can kind of tell with how bad JJ McCarthy was playing. I feel like that the Michigan defense was kind of wearing down a little bit. You know what I mean? I think that's when Washington was able to start creeping back into the game. But then, all of a sudden, like, they got another big run for Corum and stuff like that. And then they had that one big pass to the tight end. I think tight end's name is Leveland. He's really nice too. I think that's what kind of like really broke open the game. And that kind of like put the dagger in Washington. You could tell they were kind of defeated after that touchdown and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Show. Here comes Show, man.
Well, did you watch the national championship, sir?
I've only watched one game.
I almost lost it. I almost lost it, Lord.
You talking about college football?
We're talking about college, bro. We haven't got to that yet, bro. We'll get to that.
We're talking about the national championship.
Johnson, I thought you were talking about Deontay Johnson. Here we go. I remember somebody was talking about Steelers and Chiefs. Oh, here we come. You can't keep running. It's cute. You can't keep.
You gonna play us?
We all laugh.
Well, first of all, if you win, you're going to Baltimore. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we gonna knock them off like we did twice already in the season.
Come on.
Yeah, I know it.
Hey, you know what? I would welcome that.
Yeah.
I would welcome that. Come on, Arrowhead Steelers.
Yeah. That's what I was told. The bigger they are, the harder they what? Oh, we all know it now. Yeah, we do.
We'll get into that later. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch the subject up. Breaking news. Shocked the shit out of me. Nick Saban retired. I was not expecting this at all. This came out of left field for me. I don't know. I mean, he made it there. He made it to the playoffs. So I'm thinking maybe come back next year. The team will be better. They'll add more guys on that team. It's Alabama. They're gonna get 5- and 4-star recruits, and guys in the transfer portal. But Nick Saban said, "I'm good. I'm straight. This is a young man's game. This NIL shit. I'm not built for this." Mm-hmm. So I guess he was just like, I'm done. So what was your thoughts on Nick Saban retiring, Mo?
Yeah, I was with you, man. I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really expecting it. This whole day today has been a very shocking day as far as like with coaches either getting fired or retiring. You know what I mean? So last 2 days, I should say. This sounds like it's the end for Alabama, at least for the foreseeable future. I did see something on Twitter where they said, I don't know if it's true, where they said the Oregon coach is in Tuscaloosa right now, so it sounds like he might be that man. It sounds like he might be the new head coach of Alabama, which I think that's a really good hire. Okay. Who knows how many players are going to start decommitting from Alabama? I think I saw one of the top receivers decommitting. He's not part of the team, but I think he's supposed to come in next year. So I think he decommitted. So, you got Shedeur Sanders already telling them to tap in. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of curious to see how many of these players stay, how many go into the portal and stuff like that. But overall, man, Nick Saban's going to go down as the greatest college football coach of all time. You know what I mean? So, shout out to him. I think he burnt out. I don't know his exact age. Was he like in his mid-70s or something like that? Mm-hmm. So it could be a little thing where he might be burnt out. Obviously, the whole layout of college football is a lot different compared to how he was dominating everything. Now you got a 12-team playoff now coming. You got the NIL thing coming, not coming, but already here. So it's pretty much like a pay-to-play type of system now. You know what I mean? If you ain't paying these players, they ain't gonna show up. So, So best to him, man. Good luck to him and his next endeavors, his retirement, man. And he gonna be out in the Key West, Florida, or something like that, just kicking it, golfing. You know what I mean? So, so shout out to him, man. Congratulations to his retirement.
Yeah. What's your thoughts, Joe?
Well, when I told y'all last week that this shit is fixed, y'all wouldn't believe me. He out. The kids can just jump in out of the portal, leave when they want to, do whatever they want to. And then, of course, Alabama was winning, and they put that fix on him. He said, I ain't finna do this. You know what I'm saying? The way we grew up, we play to win the game. And now if they're going to start fixing these games, I'm out. It ain't worth it to him. He won too much. Now, if Belichick would have did the same thing, who knows where he would be now. So, roll Tide. He out.
What's your thoughts, Ebony?
First and foremost, congratulations to being able to retire on top, because a lot of people don't leave when they're at the top. And so for him to have, I think, 11 SEC titles, I think he's won 292 games. It's time. If you're 70 some odd years old, no one wants to come to work every day and deal with college kids. Have you seen college kids? College children? And just traveling, there's taxing on the body. I think it's time. I am excited to see all of the older coaches retire and go off, like he said, to Key West and golf. And it's time for some fresh new, blood to come in and start to, make some changes in college and the NFL. So hats off to him. Retiring was the thing to do. And why not go out while you're on top? 292 wins is not a shabby record at all. It's interesting to see what will happen, because if the Oregon coach comes there, what happens to the setup at Oregon? So it's going to be like a domino effect. It's going to be weird to see what happens in the college realm, because they move around. Like now you can just, you can go where you're not locked in to have to stay here for 4 years until you get your degree anymore. You can move around. And so the change of coaching staff is going to cause a lot of, I think, shuffle in players. And so this time next year, I don't know. Who knows where we'll be where. But hats off to him in his retirement, which was your original question. I think it was time. And congratulations. I want to win 292 of something. And go out on top and be like, she was the greatest college coach of all time.
I'd rather take that 292 million, but
That's true. But they weren't.
I'll take that too.
Probably why he left.
Yeah, probably. You know what I'm saying? But Oregon, go ahead, hit up Chip Kelly, man. Maybe y'all can rekindle that shit or some shit. I don't know.
Would you take this job if you were the Oregon coach?
It depends on how much they're paying. It could be leverage play too. You know what I mean? He could go down there and tap in, see what's up. If they're willing to give him
a bad job.
No, I'm not saying Oregon's a bad job, but it's not Alabama though. It's not Alabama though.
But
it's not Alabama. It's not the same
prestige. You got that Nike money, baby.
Yeah, no. Nike money ain't. It's not like it's cheap, but Alabama money is really good too. You know what I mean? I said to me, it's all about, if I'm Dan Lanning, it's about the paper for me, because both of them are great jobs. You know what I mean? He already has something solidified with Oregon. You know what I mean? You already got the Oklahoma quarterback coming in, so you already replaced Bo Nix. I think majority of them players are pretty much staying. Maybe minus like a couple guys on the defensive side, maybe some on the offensive side.
That wide receiver Troy Franklin, I think.
Okay, yeah, but I think you can replace the wide receiver. That ain't really tough. You know what I mean? I feel like Oregon gets receivers all the time. So and then Alabama, you know what I mean? Like, now you gotta try to convince some of them kids to stay. You know what I mean? If you come in, you know what I mean? He has to get, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be a little tough, especially with how easy it is to pick players off of these teams now. You know what I mean? Like, you got Dion now. Like, Dion, that's a scary boy. Like, he gonna take some of them kids, man. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna get in their ear. You know what I mean? So I said it comes down to the bread for me. Like, if Alabama's willing to pay him like 150 million or some shit like that, you gonna take that to Oregon. You know what I mean? But like, yo, they're willing to give me 150 million for like 8 years or something. What you gonna give me? And if they ain't willing to up the offer, go to Alabama. If they're willing to up it, stay in Oregon. You know what I mean? Because I said we all agree they're both really good jobs. You know what I'm saying? One's more prestigious than the other, but at least with Oregon, you get the cool ass gear. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't know how to, So we'll see.
I just got a PSA. If Dan Lanning doesn't take this job, any black coach that listens to this, do not take that job. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Do not take that job. Because if you start losing, oh boy, them Alabama boys gonna be right at your front line.
I think the only black coach that probably will be able to make it happen to me is Dion. I think his presence alone will be able to get that thing going. I don't see him going there. I'm not saying he's gonna go there, but I can't think of another. Yeah, he's not leaving his son. I'm just saying hypothetically though. He's not leaving Colorado. He's not leaving his son. We all know that. But all I'm saying is, Nate, I can't think of another black coach that would survive that at this particular time. He's the only one I think that could, because honestly, he'll be the one that be able to. He'll be the one that can keep those kids. Like if he could take Shador over there, like they'll finally have a quarterback because Shador is going to be a top pick next year. He is. Then you could take Travis Hunter over there, so now you got a top cornerback. Then you can keep all them kids over there. If that could happen, they would be the best team in college football next year. I would take them to win the championship, 100%. You know what I mean? But that's not going to happen. So
yeah, no black coach, don't go over there, please. Don't do it.
I would say nobody take that job, and the reason why is if you have a 2-loss season, just 2, you done. Well, they can crucify you for 2 losses. They gonna crucify you.
If Dan Lanning don't take the job, I think Lane Kiffin gonna take it.
I do too.
I think it'll be a Lane Kiffin job.
Unless they go to Urban Meyer route.
Or if they can convince Bill Belichick to take that shit.
Bill ain't going backwards. Hell, look at that shit. That's beneath me.
How is it backwards when you already gonna get fired? You might get fired.
Because somebody else go hire him.
Oh, that's a good point though, Maul. How's it gonna go backwards? Because it's better than being fired. Jobless.
Yeah. Money talks. Hey, everybody.
Bill Belichick can go to Magic Johnson right now and he'd be like, all right, come on.
I'm saying, who got the bigger pockets though? Bama or Washington? Who got the bigger pockets?
It don't matter.
What you mean? Money talks. Everybody has a price. Bill Belichick got a price.
Yeah, but he also got pride too, and he'll look
pride?
At that. Bill Belichick. We're not just talking about some regular ass coach. Like if it was Ron Rivera, yeah, he'll go take the job. He ain't won shit.
This is where
this is a 7-time or 6-time winning Super Bowl, regarded as the greatest coach of all times, regardless of what you say to him about the last few years. He's regarded as the greatest NFL coach of all time. And you want to go to Alabama?
Chris. This is where I disagree with you. Totally, brother. I think you're dead ass wrong because Alabama is not just any job, bro. It's one of the most prestigious jobs in all of football. I don't care if it's NFL. It's one of the most prestigious jobs in all of sports. I don't care what you say. This is like being the. Hold on, let me finish. This is like the Laker head coach. This is like being the Dallas Cowboys head coach. This is like being a Boston Celtics head coach. This is like being the Yankees general manager. That's on that tier. Everybody has a price. So now you're Bill Belichick. You're known as being the best football coach in the NFL, right? You have the relationship between him and Belichick. They're like best friends. You know what I mean? They're really good friends. They had a documentary about both of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Agree. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but taking the Alabama job is not downgrading. Taking the Washington job is a downgrade more so than taking the Alabama job. I'd rather have the Alabama job than Washington. Let's stay fact.
Bill Belichick's face is 1-800 fuck them kids. Let's just keep it real.
Okay.
So is every fucking goddamn coach. They're all like that shit. You think any of these coaches give a fuck
Bill
about
Belichick? Could you imagine Bill Belichick coming into DeAndre or show? My bad. Could you imagine Bill Belichick coming into your living room and say, "Yeah, we really want your son to come to our school"?
How do you know this is not a persona, though?
Is that
Chris, how can you not know this is not a persona,
he's really
though?
good at football, and I just want to know if he can come to my program.
Chris,
would you want him? You want to go to that school?
Chris, how do you not know this is not a persona, though? How do you know that's not a persona when he talks to the media? Because when you hear other people, as far as their players talk about Bill Belichick, look at Randy Moss. He talking about, you remember that clip where he invited him to the Halloween party? He was all into that shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know this motherfucker. We just see what this motherfucker be talking about to the media. And half the time, most athletes and coaches don't want to talk to the fucking media. We know this shit, dog. Come on, man.
I hear you, but Bill Belichick would look at his backwards. He would look at his backwards. You may not look at his backwards. He would.
I don't think he would.
That man has been in wars and Super Bowls.
Not the war.
Now I'm trying to go win a national championship.
Yeah.
You looking at it? You looking at it all wrong, brother. You looking at the wrong lens, man.
What?
You're looking at the wrong lens, bro. I totally disagree with you. This is when you completely wrong. I gotta disagree. You are wrong. You are wrong, brother. I'm sorry. Everybody could be wrong once in a while. You wrong today.
Wrong on this one. I'm sorry. Bill Belichick going to college football. Period.
See, now you're not listening. No one said
going to Alabama is a backwards move.
It's not a backwards move, bro. It's not.
Joe, what's your thought? Is it backwards or is it a four? Is it a lateral move? Is it a backwards move?
No, you're not going to college football at all. Not at all. And again, a 2-loss season for him. Now he's getting compared to, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he goes to Washington and change the program around, you know what I'm saying, we're going to say that's Belichick. But if he goes to Alabama and have a losing season, you know, again, that losing that he was doing with the Patriots just followed him. So, you know what I'm saying, just the criticism is not going to be worth it. He's not going to go to college football. Not playing with the group, from what they say, the greatest quarterback.
He's trying to fight the stench of Tom Brady off of him, man. He chasing Brady right now. He ain't got time to be fucking with no kids right now.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, man.
Oh, you want me to comment on this shit? I still think both of y'all wrong. I'm sorry. We can agree to disagree. We can. It's not a downgrade job. You look at it as downgrade because you think it's college football. It's college football. No. Alabama's different, bro. Alabama's a different breed, bro. This ain't Missouri. I'm sorry. This ain't your Mizzou Tigers, bro. Y'all ain't on that level. This ain't Oregon, bro. I'm sorry. It's not Oregon, bro. This is Alabama football, bro.
Alabama football is backwards move for Bill Belichick.
Alabama football is professional football for Alabama. They pay you better than professional coaches. They do. They do.
Give a fuck about that
it's
money.
Okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, he ain't going there. So at the end of the day,
he give a fuck about that money. He care about beating Don Shula's record.
About money, nigga.
He wants to be Don. He will. I'm not Bill Belichick.
The fuck? What the fuck
we talking about Bill Belichick.
We are. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Everybody
Bill Belichick, he's trying to get the stench of Tom Brady off him, and he wants to get Don Shula's record.
Going nowhere, nigga.
And he wants Don Shula's record. He ain't gonna do that shit going to college,
bro. You think he gonna get rid of the stench of Tom Brady? Tom Brady ain't going nowhere, nigga. That is his legacy. Because before Tom Brady, he wasn't shit. After Tom Brady, he ain't shit. Tom Brady ain't going nowhere. That is part of his legacy. That's what made his legacy. It is. We know this. Me and you have agreed to this. You know what I mean?
That's a whole different story. That doesn't mean he still wants to get it off of him.
Okay. He could try. It's not going to work.
Going to Alabama ain't going to do that.
No one's talking. See, you still missing the point. You acting like I'm arguing he's going to go. I'm saying Alabama. I'm not saying.
We're arguing that you think it's not a backwards move.
It's not a backwards move. It's not a backwards move, brother. It's not. We're going to
have to agree to disagree.
That's what I'm saying. We agree to disagree.
Let's go on to the next time. Is Usher's Confession Part 2 the song of the century? I'm going to let you lay this up, Mo.
So this is a Rolling Stone thing. Rolling Stone released a list of all the top R&B songs that released from the 2000s until now. And they put Usher's Confessions Part 2 as the song of the century, the best R&B song to ever come out since 2000. So my question to y'all is, do you guys agree? And if not, who do what song do you think should have been the century, the best song of the century?
Go ahead, Ebony.
Okay. Well, you didn't give me enough time to put together my song of the century, but I don't think it's Usher Confessions Part 2. I would hate to even admit or acknowledge it, but I think R. Kelly would be a song of the century to me. Like, if you're asking me about my time in the 2000s and my time in my young adult life, Usher was cool, but like my memories and things are probably more connected to R. Kelly jams than, and I know nobody's gonna co-sign that because of what took place, but and then of all the Usher songs, they think that Confessions Part 2 is song of the century is like, it was the jam, I won't deny, but I'm not gonna give it song of the century. No. If you're asking me what should be song of the century, oh my gosh, that's hard. Circle back to me.
Here,
But
let me see.
Huh?
Let me see if I can read you guys the top 10. Let me give you the top 10. Let me see. Let me find it. All right, so I'll start from 20. So 20, they have Michael Jackson's "You Rock My World," came out in 2001. 19, they have SZA "Snooze," which came out in 2022. 18, we have Solange "Cranes in the Sky," came out in 2016. 17, we have Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough in 2000. 16, we have Maxwell "Pretty Wings," 2009. 15, we have Aaliyah "Rock the Boat," 2001. 14, we have Beyonce "Love on Top," 2011. 13, we have Daniel Caesar and Her "Best Part," came out in 2017. 12, we have Pharrell Williams featuring Jay-Z "Frontin'," came in would you consider that R&B song?
No.
Before you finish, I just want to say Rolling Stone comes out with the worst list. That's just,
well, we all know Rolling Stone be on some bullshit. We all know
Rolling Stone comes out with the worst.
Stop.
I want Rolling Stone to stop.
Black people.
I want Rolling Stones to stop commenting on our culture because they're
Chris, I agree with you, bro. But let me continue. 11, Miguel Adorn is one of my favorites. I love that goddamn song. 10, Brandy "Full Moon." 9, Erykah Badu "Bag Lady." That should be higher. 8, John Legend "Ordinary People." 7, Alicia Keys "Fallen." 6, Frank Ocean's "Thinking About You." 5, Mariah Carey "We Belong Together." 4, Mary J. Blige "Be Without You." 3, Beyonce "Dangerously in Love 2."
I feel that one. 2,
D'Angelo "Untitled," "How Does It Feel," came out in 2000. And then number 1 was Usher's "Confessions Part 2."
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Oh.
There was some songs in there that was good, but
yeah.
This will make the list.
Like Usher, I don't even think that was the best song on the album. Wouldn't you say it was like Burn? Wouldn't you say it was like Burn or something?
Thank you, Ma, because I was like, maybe it's just me.
I think it might have been like I love Confessions Part 2. I love the whole album, but I'm like I low key like Caught Up a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I like Burn a little bit better. You know what I mean? My Boo, like come on, man. With Alicia Keys, that shit was a little fire. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love Seduction. Seduction was my favorite. Seduction was my favorite song on that shit.
Bottom line,
that whole album slap.
Yeah, the album was fire. It was a classic, but that's not the song of the century.
What do you think, Chris? What R&B song you think, or give me a couple you think should have been up there instead of like some of the songs that were up there?
Man, I mean, I'm with Ebony. Like, I know we ain't supposed to speak on the man that we ain't supposed to speak on, but I mean, 12 play, just put it on.
I think that came out before 2000.
Yeah, I think that was 1990s.
That was like 1990.
TP.
What about when did Chocolate Factory come out? When did Chocolate Factory come out?
2004, I think.
Yeah, so you can put "Step in the Name of Love," like "Step in the Name of Love."
Yeah, that's what
I top
20. You gotta put "Step in the Name of Love" in the top 10. Everybody,
he got songs, but I think he got something better than that.
I loved Erykah Badu's "Window Seat." I feel like
Ignition.
Ignition, yeah, you know what I mean. I think
everybody's seen that song.
Make the list. confused.
Oh, it's Rolling Stone. Chris was right. Rolling Stone really.
Rolling Stones is trash.
Rolling Stone is
Their
really
lists
trash.
are horrible, dog. I think they did a hip hop one. And
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Me and him, I think, talked about it like a while ago. Yeah, that shit was pretty trash.
I was like, what is this shit? Who was in charge of this list?
Karen. And
It had to be.
they were like, we love Usher's Confession. Part
I
2.
like the song.
John Legend's Ordinary People Can Get the Fuck Out of Here. I was never a fan of that.
I was
song.
like, who?
I hate that song.
That's not even song.
I'm not a big John Legend guy, so you know.
And I don't even think the Alicia Keys song they had on there was her best shit. Like
Fallen, no. The
Fallen?
what's the name song? What's the song when
What
she
you
was
got the
talking
coffee?
about? Yeah, that one when she was talking to Most Def on the phone.
Oh yeah, that was the best song. That was the best one.
You don't know my name.
You don't know mine. That shit slaps. But
that was
That
way
shit
better
slap.
than
nah, man, that shit's hard. That shit's hard. Like Frank Ocean Pyramids. How you not have Frank Ocean Pyramids higher? Like Frank Ocean Pyramids, that was like one of his best songs ever, dog.
Yeah,
That shit slapped. Especially how the beat switched onto that shit was hard, bro. That shit should have been a little bit higher.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I just some of the artists that I heard, and then I just think back to the 2000s. It was a lot more better artists and music that was out.
I agree. I don't even think I like the Mary J. Blige song that they had on there.
No, I'm like, what?
That wasn't even like her best shit. I rather Ray J. I Hit It First be on this motherfucker ahead of that shit.
Yeah, how did One Wish didn't make it though? That's
Oh, this is fire. That shit was hard.
Oh,
And I don't think Frontin' is a goddamn R&B song.
It's a R&B ish song because he
Miguel,
was singing on it.
Miguel Adorn should be higher though. Miguel Adorn, that shit's classic.
No,
That's just classic
song.
Would you put a Drake song up here?
No.
Would you consider any Drake song an R&B song?
An R&B song? No.
But
He does sing.
But they probably would put Marvin's Room up there.
Melody to the song too,
Like you could put one of those So Far Gone songs on there, like the one with Trey. I think that shit should be a little bit
Right.
higher.
I think
Trey song is on.
I not. Yeah, Tracy. Tracy, yeah, you could have a Trey song up here. You could.
He's not there because he, is in trouble like R. Kelly. I feel like some of this was political too. Because if you didn't count R. Kelly in any of the songs of the century, then I don't know. Where were you?
Like even the Aaliyah song, the Rock the Boat, like I would rather have the Miss You song. Like the Miss You song touched you, especially when she passed. Like that shit affected you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that shit could have been a little bit higher, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Or that'd be above Rock the Boat. Pretty Wings, like that should be a little higher.
Never. What? No.
You don't like Pretty Wings? You don't like Pretty Wings?
Of all the Maxwell songs, I chose Fortunate. What?
Fortunate was dope.
I'm curious what they have from 40 to 20.
But D'Angelo as number 2 was, I said yes.
But Untitled was more so about the video than the damn song. Let's just keep it real.
Like Music Soul Child Love. Music Soul Child Love. Y'all love that song, right?
Oh, Music Soul Child.
They got that at 40.
What, Love?
Yeah, Love. Don't you think it should be a little higher?
It should be higher.
It
should be higher.
Yeah.
What else they got in here?
Love was that joint. That's like the antithesis of neo soul music.
They got.
You look up neo soul, and that song is right there.
What do you think about American Boy? Estelle American Boy. You think it should be? They got it at 38.
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't even think that make the list.
Estelle American Boy.
That's because all the elevators and hotels played it out for you.
Carl Thomas, I Wish. Damn, they got that at 35.
I fool with Carl Thomas.
Genuine Differences. They got that shit at 34.
So he got Genuine got better
songs. Who don't love So Anxious? You're not anxious.
How you not have a Rihanna song in the top 10?
I work my down to the bone. Where that's at?
They got Dream Falsetto at 30.
Oh, Dream.
Falsetto is the jam, though.
No, Falsetto was.
I won't front. It should be at 30, though. It is in the right spot.
What about Silk Sonic? What about Silk Sonic? Leave the door open.
They're not in
top
20.
They got 29.
Should be.
That shit got 59.
Yeah,
That song should be higher, dog. I'm sorry. Silk
Yeah.
Sonic was fire, dog. Silk Sonic was fire, dog.
what about LSG? My Body. That should have been in the top 20.
I gotta see. They got Chris Brown, Yo at
Keith
28.
Sweat. Why ain't Keith Sweat in no top 20? Like
Let me
Keith
see, let me
Sweat.
see.
I don't know if is he the 2000 century?
They got
What's
Usher.
wrong
You
with
don't have
2000?
to call at 25. Which one would you rather have? You don't have to call or Confessions Part 2?
Confessions Part
2.
Confessions Part 2.
Confessions.
Part 2.
That one from.
Oh, they got You Don't Know My Name, Alicia Keys at 24.
That should be higher.
Yeah, it should swap with the other Alicia Keys. It should swap with Falling and Falling.
Janet Jackson, All For You at 23. Sir John Redcorn. I feel like that should be higher, dog.
But wait, you said it's 2000, but they got Michael Jackson. What's her name on there? That ain't 2000.
They said it was 2000. On this, it said 2000. They got Mario.
With Chris one. You rock my world, you know.
Oh, that song.
That's slap too though.
That is slap.
It did.
Damn, they got Keisha Cole Love at 57.
Whoa. Disrespect. The disrespect.
Keisha Cole Love should be higher, bro. Anytime Keisha Cole Love play in the club, even the dudes are singing that shit. Everybody's singing that to the top of their lungs,
alcohol. Oh, love.
Drunk as hell.
They got Monica So Gone at 56. That song was fire.
It was. That was a jam.
Lil Mo. I forgot about Lil Mo.
Superwoman. That should slap too.
They got Jaheim put that woman first at 53. Floristry Say Yes at 52.
Oh, they should scoop that up.
Tyrese, how you gonna act like that at 51?
Okay.
Wow, Tyrese should be one of his songs should be in the top 20 as well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what songs would be in the top 20.
Sweet Lady.
Yeah, well, that's 96.
Sweet Lady's jam. Or How You Gonna Act Like That too was the jam.
It was.
Yeah.
What was the one song where he was naming all the Signs of Making Love? That's song.
There you go.
Signs of Love Making, yeah.
I knew it was one.
Oh, that Tyrese song? Oh, where he
That's
goes to all
joy.
that's
his
like
best
Gemini's,
joy.
Aries, and all that.
I met a Capricorn.
That is the jam right there. No. Yeah.
They got
You
Mario
got to
just
that second verse.
They got Mario Just a Friend at 60.
He met that Scorpio and it blew his mind.
She had no limit to where she go.
Yeah.
Oh.
They got Joe, I Want to Know at 66. That's crazy.
Yeah. Rolling Stone, you suck.
Yeah. Boo.
Oh, here goes yours. They got One Wish at 71. There you go, show.
That's crazy.
They got that shit at 71, dog.
That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, this list is crazy, but you know,
we might have to do this like in the off season. Make our own.
Yeah, we might have to make
20.
our own.
Just top 20. I ain't doing
top 20 or something. I'm with that. I'm all for that. We can do it.
So. All right, man. Let's go to the next. Back to the NFL. Mike Vrabel gets fired.
Which was, oh man.
Which was kind of surprising in itself, you know,
Surprising.
because he was a really good coach he kept the Titans afloat. You know, a few years ago, they was the number 1 seed. Ryan Tannehill blew it against the Bengals, and they made it to the AFC Championship with my Chiefs. You know, the rest is history. Anyway, what are y'all thoughts on Mike Vrabel getting fired? Start with you, Ebony.
Oh, it's me again. Start with me again. Because I hope we were going to talk about Pete Carroll too, but I was very surprised.
We can talk about him too.
Okay. It makes me think maybe something was going on in the front office because it couldn't have been season-wise. It wasn't bad enough of a season. We didn't even bring him up last week when we talked about coaches to fire, did we?
That's true.
That's true. We didn't.
He wasn't even in our conversation of coaches to fire, and somehow he lost his job. It knocked me off I thought, well, there's probably 3 other coaches I would have fired instead, but I don't know what's happening. I think it's the front office. in the front office because I don't think it's season based. It couldn't have been based on the season. The season was not bad enough to warrant being fired, and I don't think he was on anyone's radar except for I guess the front office of the Titans of the Titans because I didn't expect it at all. I didn't expect it at all. And then who are they going to take instead? Who's going to be a good fit for the Titans? And where is he going to go? I think if he goes anywhere, maybe the Patriots, maybe the Chargers.
That's what I was saying. He go to New England.
Yeah, I think the Patriots, maybe a good fit at the Chargers. I don't know. I was surprised. My answer is I am stunned.
What you got, Show?
I didn't see that coming, but after the season that they had, I mean, I could see why. Tannehill, I believe at the beginning of the season was starting. Then I believe he got hurt. Then they put another quarterback in. You know, it was kind of some whispers. Then the running back didn't have a good season. You know, everybody started falling off. They didn't make the playoffs again. It was, I don't know. It was really, I wouldn't go say it's Vrabel's fault, but for how the season happened,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they just looking for a reason. So, you know, get him out, start fresh, see what happens.
What's your thoughts, Mo?
Yeah, no, I was surprised. I was surprised like everybody else, you know. I did not see that coming. Ebony's right. We didn't even have his name on the list of coaches potentially getting fired, you know what I mean, as far as rating it, you know what I mean? So I agree with her. I think it has something to do with the front office, you know what I mean? I think they hired a GM last year or something like that, a new GM, and I don't think he was part of the process, so that might have something to do with it. You know, they might want their own coach and all that. At the same time, you have this kind of, if you look at this, I think this is probably the deepest coaching crop you've had in a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, and, you know, you never know what Bill Belichick's going to do. You got that, you know what I mean? You got the likes of Jim Harbaugh, Antonio Pierce. Now you got Vrabel, you got Ben Johnson, so on and so forth. Now Pete Carroll, you know, talk about Pete Carroll, you know, that whole situation, that surprised me too. I think with him, it was, I was surprised, but at the same time, I kind of understand his older age. Maybe they want to bring somebody a little bit more new, a little bit more energetic. He might have been tired. Maybe it was kind of like a mutual thing with that situation. But I'm kind of curious to see what direction the Titans go, because I'm like, who are you going to get better than him? Because I don't see like a Harbaugh going there. I think Harbaugh is either going to go to either the Raiders, Chargers, or a Commanders type of situation. You know what I mean? So I guess they could try to go after like a Ben Johnson, maybe Eric Bieniemy, you know, maybe you know, somebody else that's off the radar. You know, I see Patrick Graham getting consideration for, you know, coaching jobs right now. So, you know, we'll see. Obviously, you need somebody that's gonna develop Will Levis, because obviously he's their future for right now. You got to figure out what you want to do with Derrick Henry and that whole offense. You know, it's going to be tough with that division, because you got to look at the Colts. The Colts are going to get better. You got to figure out. I think Anthony Richardson is going to be a problem once he can stay healthy. He was looking pretty good in his early portions when he played. Obviously, we know what CJ Stroud and the Texans are about. There, you know, he's definitely going to be up there. And then the Jags, you know what I mean? I don't see them being terrible again. You know what I mean? I think they're going to upgrade a little bit. I don't see them being. I said they were 8-3 before everything started going haywire with that. So, you know what I mean? Tennessee got to figure some stuff out, man, because they could be in the bottom of this division for a while if they don't get their act together.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised that Vrabel was gone, but I'm also with Show. You know, it's a fresh start. He can go somewhere else. You know, he's gonna get a job somewhere else. He's too good of a coach. In New England, I can see him New England because he's a New England bred player. You know what I'm saying? He's not part of that coaching tree of Belichick. He just was as a player. And, you know, so he'll go in there and the New England fan base will embrace him because he was one of theirs. So even, you know what I'm saying, I feel like he can go over there and change the culture over there and switch things up, get out of the Belichick era, all that, you know, Belichick stuff. But Pete Carroll, on the other hand, I was very surprised. When I saw that, I was surprised. But Maul is right. He is old. He's the oldest coach in the league. But I just thought that it was going to be one of those things where they were just going to be like, oh, well, when Pete's ready to leave, he could leave. You know what I'm saying? Because they made the playoffs last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this year, they just fell a little bit short. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think injuries had a lot to do with that too. Their running backs, they injured. Geno was injured, so they had Drew Lock in there. So, I didn't think he was going to get fired, but they said he was going to be more in the front office, be more of an advisor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he's going to have an input on who the coach is. So I could see somebody like a Dan Quinn who was there for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've been seeing his name. His name popped up a lot with that Seahawks job.
So I could see Dan Quinn. I know they interviewed the OC for Seattle, so maybe he stays. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I could see one of those two possibly being the coach, or like it could be somebody out of left field. Now Titans, that's a whole different ball game. I probably they'll go a OC.
I think offensive.
Yeah, especially with Will Levis. They want to spread. I think Titans want to get away from the Derrick Henry era and be a little bit more open up, get to more of the modern day era of football where cats is throwing down the field. Because as much as I make gripes about Will Levis, one thing you can't deny about the kid is that he does have arm talent. He can throw the football down the field. It's just if you get the right OC over there, and the right offensive mind coach, maybe he could change him around and fix whatever deficiencies he's had. So, I can see them going in that direction. Like I said, opening up, being more of an explosive down the field offense to fit Will Levis's type of offense. You know what I'm saying? So, be interesting to see.
Okay.
All right, man. Go ahead.
Excuse me. So, y'all already know how I be telling y'all it's all fixed up.
Yeah,
all in cahoots. So, Pete Carroll, you remember we was talking about him retiring? So, they kind of said that they was letting him go. He really finna go get the Alabama job. You heard it here first.
Pete Carroll to Alabama? No way.
Carroll?
Boy's a Cali boy, bruh.
Okay, you heard it here first. When they break worldwide breaking news. Now,
I don't see that.
Okay, now that wouldn't be going backwards. Pete Carroll back to college football. Alabama, I can see that.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, that. I mean, but he don't got a job. That's all. He don't got.
He got a job. He's in the office now. He's an advisor. They just say he's not head coach anymore.
He's leaving. He's going to Alabama coach.
We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that.
They all in cahoots.
What about that one? But hey.
This dude show things is like the Illuminati of sports.
I'm telling y'all.
They all sitting at a round table and stuff with the lights off and candles lit. You gonna go
he thinks it's a script. He thinks the script is right.
It's WWE. We watch it every week. And they know we gonna watch. And they can't wait.
And you think the script is the Steelers gonna win the Super Bowl? That's your script? You think that's the best script?
We're going to the Super Bowl.
And you think that's the best script?
Absolutely.
Oh well.
Okay, let's change the subject. Speaking of playoffs.
Play the Cowboys.
Speaking of playoffs, let's do our top 5 players with the most playoff pressure.
Okay. Don't make me first, because I felt it.
I won't. Okay. I'm gonna go with Maul first.
Okay. So number 5, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts. I think with that whole situation, I think they need to right the ship. Obviously, I'm not saying it's like do or die, but I think there's a little bit of pressure on him. Number 4, I got Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? This is probably one of San Francisco's best years to try to win the championship. You know what I mean? So home field advantage. This is big key. You know what I mean? If he can get it done, it's a big payday for him coming up here soon. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen needs to he's gonna need to step up. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's only so many years the Bills are gonna be able to have a chance. You know what I mean? You can kind of see it dwindling down a little bit. You know what I mean? With everything going on, you got to figure out, Stephon Diggs, how much longer he's gonna be there. Sean McDermott, you got to figure out that whole situation. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Dak. Same thing, you know what I mean? He wants that bread, he wants that money. This is also the Cowboys' probably best chance, to try to get to a Super Bowl. And then number one has to be Lamar Jackson. Has to be Lamar Jackson. Um, they've been dominant all year. He's definitely going to be MVP again. I'm rooting for Lamar. I want him to succeed. I would not be mad if he won a Super Bowl. I really want him to succeed so people can get off his back because I think he's a great quarterback. You know what I mean? But I know there's going to be pressure along with this, especially how excellent they've been all year. So that's my list.
Go ahead, Shaw.
I'm most definitely gonna go with Lamar at number one. He made a big spout about his contract at the beginning of the season. So he did pretty good this season, but now the pressure is on. You played good all season. Now, we're gonna see if it was worth all that you did.
Mm-hmm.
But he number one. Dakota's coming in a strong number two. And that's because they keep saying, you keep doing good in the regular season, 10 wins, 12 wins, 13 wins. As soon as it comes playoff time, you get kicked out the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Bills quarterback for the third. I said they was going to make the playoffs. I said he was going to be comeback quarterback of the year. But a lot is riding on this. They already talking about situations with the coach, and now you and the wide receiver ain't no good. It's a lot of talk in the background. So the season is really, really riding on you. If you get put out in the first round, to me, I feel like the Bills is gonna collapse. Jalen Hurts is number four. It's really not his fault that they're losing, but I mean, as you as a starting quarterback, the first person they're gonna blame is you. So, if y'all went to the Super Bowl last year, now y'all done damn near lost 5 or 6 in a row, you still make the playoffs because of how good you did in the beginning part of the season. But if you get in here and you get bounced out first round, heads is going to start rolling. And for my last pick, I'm going to say 49ers, that running back for the 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, McCaffrey. If McCaffrey doesn't show up in these playoffs, now he did good in the regular season, over 1,000 yards doing this, 2,000 yards doing this, and you don't show up in the playoffs, we're talking about this contract, you did this and you did that. Pressure's on you. You had a big run when you was with Carolina. Now you're over here with the 49ers. They're going to start whispering. 49er fans is loyal to 49ers, not players.
Interesting. What you got, Ebony?
First and foremost, I'm going to say I thought it was just quarterbacks, but if we're just listing, players randomly on the team, I'm just joking. Quarterback wise, I'm going to say, for me, I'm a little different. I feel like Lamar Jackson, he does have the pressure. Dak Prescott, he does have the pressure. My number one is probably Dak Prescott. If the Cowboys don't pull it out, it's going to be another year of, all the Cowboy, talk and all the memes, and nobody wants to, have to deal with that. I'm sick of hearing it, so I know he is because they're talking about him. So I think Dak Prescott is going to be number one. For me, my number two is the Purdy kid. Like it's a lot of pressure on you. Like you're carrying the whole 49ers team on your back. This is your first time in this type of situation. I feel like he has a lot of pressure on him because he's new and he's young to the game. Secondly, y'all didn't even mention, but the Stroud kid from the Texans, come on. He got a new coach. He's new. The defensive man there. It's a team full of rookies. To carry a team full of rookies with a brand new coach into the playoffs, that's a lot of pressure. And he's a kid. So to me, he's number 3 on my list. Number 4 is the Bills. Josh Allen. Like, you got to show up and show out. Like, you can't. The Bills, they got to do something this year. You can't be sorry again this year. Don't waste this. Don't waste this run in the playoffs. You should go in there and you should disrespect the Steelers because your
Oh,
pride, your
oh, I almost
life
got the
on it.
personal side. Whoa.
And my
Right.
number 5 is gonna be Hurts. He better show up. What is happening? Again, I'm gonna say it with the Eagles. Whatever it is, whether it's him or whether it's not, when you're the quarterback, you are the captain. We are looking to you to guide us through. And when it hits the fan, some of it is gonna blow on you because you're the quarterback. Even if it's not your fault, you're gonna eat some of the negativity of not doing well in the playoffs. So he's my number 5.
Sure. All right. My 5. I'm gonna go 5-1. 5. I got Brock Purdy. If Brock Purdy don't yeah, there's pressure, but if they don't make it, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still he's got the cheapest contract. They can load up next year and be right back there next year. I think he has the least amount of pressure out of all of them because all of them are going to be like, well, he was Mr. Irrelevant. Like, he just came back down to earth. That's all they're going to say. So, Jalen Hurts. He has pressure, but the way this season, and a lot of people are speculating that he's hurt. He got hurt again in the last game of the season. But the pressure on him is because was it the coordinators that, made him look better or was it him? You know what I'm saying? So he's got a lot of pressure going on him. Josh Allen. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this man. Every year they want this man to be in the Super Bowl, and he, for whatever reason, he's a turnover machine. So if you had TJ Watt show, I might have been picking your Steelers this weekend because this man is a turnover machine. So, but he got to get it done. He's got to get it done. Joe Burrows has been to a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. You haven't. It's time, sir. This is your best time to do it, too. The only obstacle you probably have is the Ravens. That's it. So, and number 2, Dak Prescott. Just because he got the damn Cowboys star on the damn head, there's always going to be expectations. If you don't make it, everybody's going to be like, oh, nobody expected the Cowboys because it's the Cowboys. But because he got the damn star on his head and their fans are delusional, he's always going to have the pressure on him. And then, of course, Lamar Jackson. You got your money, bro. You got the money that you wanted. You held out. You got your money. You've been playing good. You're going to probably get your second MVP. But now you got to finish the deal, man. You are the favorite, the perennial favorite. You just smoked the 49ers a couple weeks ago. So you are the perennial favorite. It is the carpet is laid out for you, Lamar Jackson. You are supposed to be the one holding up this Super Bowl trophy this year. Not Brock Purdy, not Dak Prescott, not Josh Allen, you. So what you going to do with it? So, yeah. All right, show and Ebony, because it's a show and Ebony's Surefire. Yeah, that's right. It's a joint effort over here.
Here we go. Okay. Let's see. How do we do last week?
I don't know. Ask Mom.
Oh, he kept record. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I
He wasn't paying attention. Mom was like, huh?
I don't know. I won.
I don't know. I didn't write it. I didn't write them down last week.
I'm gonna say you didn't have to because I'm gonna report back. My William Hill app filled up. I won.
Give me the ones this week. I got you.
Okay, shows bits.
Well, yeah, I had the Steelers, so I won that bet. But I had a parlay, and I had the Eagles on the parlay. Eagles lost again.
Yeah, they got smoked.
Mm-hmm.
By the Giants.
You should have seen your face, Mr. Styles.
The Giants.
Like,
shout out to my boy Stan, but the Giants.
Who's giving their picks? You gonna give your picks? Is she? for next week? Or are we talking about for this week for the playoffs?
Yeah, this week.
Or you want me to recant the ticket that I won on Sunday?
No,
Yeah.
give us some bets this week.
Okay. I go first. You go first. Go first, Showtime.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see if I like what you're giving this week.
Hold on one second.
Ebony, you go ahead.
Okay. I am going to take the Texans for the first half, but I am going to split this ticket and take the Browns for the second half. I am going to the Dolphins and the Chiefs. This is hard. I'm probably going to plus point the Dolphins because I don't know if they're necessarily going to win in Kansas City if it's cold, but I do think that they'll show up for sure. So I'm going to take the Dolphins for the plus points. Maybe I'll take the Dolphins like +7. Steelers and the Bills. Oh, the Bills are -10. I don't trust the Bills -10. I do trust the Bills money line, so I'll take the Bills just for the win, but not for the points. I think Dak Prescott and them are going to eat the Packers up. I don't think the Love kid is quite ready yet, so I would take the Cowboys for sure. I'll probably take the Cowboys for the points, the 7.5 points. I think they'll win by 8 points for sure. I might knock the half point off and just take them for the 7 because I don't want to have to, lose my bet for a half a point. So I'll probably take the Cowboys for 7 points. The Lions and the Rams, I'm not going to put it on my ticket. They're both sketchy to me. I don't know who will show up or who will get off the bus. Good luck to them both, but I have no idea who will win that game. And if you're asking me between the Buccaneers and the Eagles, right now with the disarray that the Eagles are in, I'm probably going to take I'm going to take the Buccaneers for the plus points. I'll probably take the Buccaneers for +10. Because I don't necessarily know if they'll win or not, but I don't think the Eagles are going to go in there and destroy them. I think they'll keep it within 10 points.
I like those. I ain't mad.
Right.
So, can you do better than that?
Oh, here we go. Mama, there go that man. So we're going to take the Browns money line. Okay, now, of course, that's going to be that experienced quarterback that's already won a Super Bowl. He's going to beat that rookie. Then, I hate to say it, but we will play the Chiefs. Steelers versus Chiefs is coming soon to a theater near you. They're going to take the Chiefs money line. How about them Steelers on the money line? Let's get this bread. Stop playing. Okay, don't take a money line. Just take them plus points.
I was about to say.
Maybe.
That's my team, and I feel like we're going to win, but, for the green.
14.
Yeah, for the green, we're going to take them +10. And you can buy 2 points on that. So take them actually +12. Then we're going to go with them Cowboys, Dakota on the money line. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, right? The Lions will lose this game. We most definitely going with the Rams plus the points. And then
what's the plus on that?
They +3. So we actually buy 2 points on that too. So they'd be plus.
Rams +5?
We'll take them +5. And then upset of the century, we taking. Come on, wake and bake on the money line. Wake and bake. I've been telling y'all all season. I was never wrong. The whole time I've been here, I was never wrong. Yeah. Here you go. Here we go. Baker Mayfield for the win. And now he in the playoffs. I remember y'all was talking back. Yeah, here we go. Wake and bake.
Still a bum.
Whoa. I think Bucks is at home.
No, they are.
Yeah.
Buccaneers might sneak the Eagles too. I can't front.
I mean, I got them beat. I wouldn't be surprised to beat the Eagles too, but still.
Yeah, I can't front. I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, but I believe that the Buccaneers they could pull it out.
That game's gonna be 9-7.
I was telling you.
Nah.
Mayfield, he got that.
9-7. He scored that game.
So you're gonna take the under. You bet the under. It's gonna be less than 43.5 points.
Woo. That game would go either way. It go under, and I wouldn't be surprised if it go. It's a shootout.
Yeah.
As bad as Eagles defense is,
Yeah, Baker in it for the win though. Well, he finna play it
I
down to the
wouldn't be
last
surprised.
second.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You think the Rams are going to go into Detroit and beat the Lions?
Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit?
Oh, he finna show out.
Man,
show out.
with
Okay.
those weapons.
I don't trust. I trust
Puka
neither one.
Nacua.
Lions, and I don't trust the Rams. I do not.
I trust their receiving court. That's what I trust. And what's the name secondary?
And
And
the
that good.
coach. I trust the coach
Yeah,
too.
Sean McVay for the win, baby.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid. Okay. Sean
Sean McVay.
McVay.
Okay. Fire picks right there.
And like I said, like we always say on this show, don't come after us if y'all lose. Come after them. Those
Please
two
don't.
down there. We'll put their ads in the description box.
I don't need no
The
death
information.
If you win, they'll find me.
Disclaimer.
My Cash App is $. I'm just joking. Cash App me if you win.
Now, I just added this topic because I just wanted to get y'all opinions on this Jameis Winston situation. Now, if you don't know, the Saints last week, they lined up in the victory formation to take a knee, and Jameis Winston said, "Nah, we ain't doing that." And they ran it in for the touchdown and ran up the score. And Arthur Smith, who got fired, was not too happy about that shit. He cussed out Dennis Allen, but Jameis Winston, hey, shout out to Jameis Winston. He kept it real with the reporters. He ain't sugarcoated. He was like, hey, we all agreed to do it, and we ran the touchdown in. What y'all want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get y'all thoughts. Do you think it was disrespectful to Dennis Allen to do that?
That's the reason why he's not starting, because he got of control. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I like that shit. That's that shit. And then when he came out in the interview, was like, okay, well, I mean, it seemed like y'all got a problem. The score was 41-17. Was it disrespect then? Okay, then. So adding 7 more points, it still ain't disrespect. I like how he talking. 41-17, 48-17. It ain't no difference. You got blew out. Should have played better.
Yes.
What's your thoughts, Ebony?
I don't know when sports became tender. You play to win. I don't know when football became tender. Like, you can't, if the opportunity is available, it's time to score. Plus, he hadn't scored a touchdown all season. So I think it was commendable that the coach was like, you know what, I'm going to have to eat this one. This guy's probably going to cuss me out when we go out here to shake hands. But for my player, I'm going to let him score his touchdown for the season. And we're going to go back here and celebrate with champagne. And that's what it is. I don't know when football became tender. Be better, not bitter. I'm going to end on that.
I like that. That's a good quote for 2024.
Yeah, be better, not bitter. I like
that, Ebony. That's all right. What you got, Mo?
Yo, Jameis Winston's a national treasure, bro. Protect that motherfucker at all costs, man, for real. I thought like I saw the little clip of Shannon Sharp going all ham talking about he should get cut and all that. I'm like, bro, that's extreme. At the end of the day, was it disrespectful to his coach? It absolutely was. Do I care that with this? I do not care. Do that again. Do it again. Do it again. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it wasn't just his decision. It was the whole team's decision.
Offense,
so at the end of the day, if you're going to cut Jameis Winston, cut everybody then. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. At the end of the day, like, I agree with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, don't be bitter. Be better. These cats get paid millions of dollars to play football. If you can't stop them, it's too damn bad for me. I got no sympathy for y'all. This ain't Pop Warner. You know what I mean? These ain't like no 13-year-old, 12-year-old kids where you got to, you don't want to kill their hopes, but at the same time, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's sports. You know what I mean? So,
hey, quick question before you go, bro. What if he don't make it in the end zone? That was my question. Like, say he died, right? Somebody knock him out the end. No. Or he get hit, he fumble at the one. Like, it was so many different situations that could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oops.
So,
That's all you say is oops.
oh,
Last
They
game of the
still
year,
won.
shit. They still would have won. It's last game of the year. Who cares?
Yeah, neither one of them going to the playoffs. It was like, whatever.
I low key think the other team don't even give a fuck. They're already like, man, let me clean out my locker so I can go to the Bahamas or some shit. I'm ready for this season to be over with. You think I care? I don't.
And my thoughts on this is this: as far as Arthur Smith, brother, you was gonna get fired if y'all lost 10 to 12 to 10.
Nah, facts.
You was gonna be out of there 12 to 10, 45 to 10. You was out of there, player. So you doing all that cussing and stuff and mad at Dennis Allen. Hey, bro, play better in the season. You should be fired for not getting Kyle Pitts the goddamn ball and Drake London. You got all them damn weapons over there. What the hell you doing over there?
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about Arthur Smith. But as far as Jameis Winston goes, yeah, it was straight disrespected. That's why I don't think Dennis Allen should be there go to the Saints. Because they ain't got no respect for that man. Do you think if Andy Reid or Bill Belichick was on this team, that they would be like, we're not going to go into victory formation.
Yeah. We're going to run this as a team.
Cussed to Mike Tomlin, and they did that to Mike Tomlin. Tomlin would have cussed him out, beat him.
Oh, yeah, it'd have been ugly out there.
It might have been a street fight. Like,
facts.
Hands might have been, feet would have been thrown everywhere. Like, they don't respect Dennis Allen whatsoever. And if I'm the owner, I'm getting rid of him.
Yeah, the only thing if you can critique anything, I would say like next time don't do it in winning formation, like you about to kneel it. Like just run a normal play. If that's what you want to do, just run a normal play. You know what I mean? I think if anything was messed up was that more so that, you know what I mean? Because you think, all right, we're up 41-17, they're in kneel down formation, they ain't gonna do nothing. Then you decide to run it. Yeah, that's kind of a little messed up, but just run the play. Just run a basic play. I mean, y'all dominating them all game.
It was a perfect scheme.
It was what?
It was a what?
It was a perfect scheme.
It was, but
yeah. It was,
if you want to have some kind of honor, at least run the regular plays. You know what I mean?
Man, it was like, nah, we good.
I don't care either way,
but yeah, if I'm the owner of the Saints, I'm like, yeah, Dennis, I need to see you in my office after the game, bro. This team does not respect you whatsoever.
He getting fired next year. If he don't get fired this year, he definitely getting fired next year.
He got to go.
Well, you saw that. They trying to get John Gruden to be part of that team.
Oh, really?
The Saints?
Mm-hmm. They talking about it. They thinking about it.
And we'll put Dennis Allen back at DC.
I think like he wouldn't be the head coach. I think he might be more of like
an advisor,
like an advisor. Probably help with the offense type of thing. You know what I mean? He's Derek Carr's boy, so
they need help with that offense. As much weapons they got over there.
If he goes over there, I think he'll end up being the coach next year. I low key think they'll just fire him and just make him the interim permanent coach.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's switch it up. What's the longest you've been celibate? DeAndre is like, man, 2 seconds, bro. You know,
Come on.
Show's like 2 seconds, man. What you talking about? I get it.
Man, come on. If you celibate, I buy it, man. Hey, don't do it.
Oh man, Ma, we're gonna start with you.
Longest I've been celibate.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. No. I think the longest I went without having no, was probably about 2-3 months. About 2-3 months.
Yeah,
it's about the longest I've been.
Well,
that shit was a struggle too. It was about struggle, but that was about it. You know what I mean? Like, we're not porn stars, bro. It's not like we ain't especially ain't been in no relationship and shit. You know what I'm saying? In a while. What?
Speak for yourself. Porn star over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill something.
What's your answer, Show? What's your answer?
I told you, man. 2 seconds, man.
That's cold. I took a 12-month layoff. You know what I'm saying? It was
12-month layoff.
Yeah, I won a whole season for sure.
Oh, yeah, boy. You came back home. You was a jackrabbit, boy.
You like in a
All right,
church
so-
getaway or some shit? What were you doing?
No,
like,
so I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So I had a death in the family that kind of tore me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I really wasn't even on that for like the whole season. But when I got
respect
back
that.
to it, boy, I broke something in half. Don't worry about it. Yeah, give me that back. Broke that back. I didn't even need no
Put a
hits.
dent in the bed, huh?
Okay.
do you do that after you done having sex? You just wave the flag at
Oh,
her
yeah.
and shit?
Broke something in half.
Where you all doing again? Do it again.
One more time. I bet she know next time. Yeah. They call it the steel curtain for a reason. Don't play with it.
Wow.
Oh, man, come
What
on.
you got,
dog.
Ebony?
Yeah. I got that D fence.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna say probably
Womp,
maybe
womp, womp. Go ahead, Ebony.
I'm gonna stop playing.
maybe 90 days. I'm gonna say between 60 to 90 days.
A whole work probation. Okay.
Yeah. Look, not. You're right. Until I have to qualify for benefits. And
Now, do y'all see any benefits
I
when y'all
can't-
don't have sex?
Bill Clinton, like Monica Lewinsky,
No.
right? Or is that's included too?
Hmm?
Are we just talking about like penetration, or are we talking about like?
There's no sexual contact
Oh,
whatsoever.
not.
You are
Like
none.
nothing.
You are none. Oh, she said I
That
was
shit
giving
that strengthened up a little bit. That
She
strengthened
said I
up
was
a
giving the
little
guac
bit.
guac. I might not have given the wop, but I was giving the guac guac.
90 days. What was this question for? Why are we celibate? Is this on purpose?
Just asking a question. It's
Just asking a question.
Oh, okay.
See how long you've gone without having sex, you know?
Something this year, like 2024, like we're supposed to hone in and be like, yeah, right.
Like, what do y'all think of like people that do like the whole no nut November thing?
They out their goddamn mind.
I was gonna say good luck to you. Good luck.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I'm with. No shave November.
This is a good topic because I do have a question about it. I want to know.
Go
What's the
ahead.
question?
Okay, because in this new millennial time that we come into, everybody's like on their like natural thing, and I just like I will not deny the allure of like letting it fur up. Some men are into this furry thing, and some men don't like it furry. Like, what is the preference? How do I know? Should it be furry, or should it be bald? Or is a personal preference amongst each like man? Because I'm starting to notice it a lot
I mean,
more.
I'll pull in the bushes if I have to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you will.
It's
Look,
underneath.
But you'll get in there.
It's underneath there somewhere.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go on the safari. Yeah. I'm not trying to go through no safari. I'm not trying to look through no bushes and shit. I'm not trying to do all that. That's too much work.
You look like a bald, like you like it bald. You got the.
I like it smooth. You know what I'm saying? Put some nair on that shit. Do something. Keep that shit smooth.
I mean, I prefer it that way, but hey, you know, sometimes.
Like if it got a little baby hair on it, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? But like if your shit look like a 70s top, like nah, we trip. Nah, cut that shit off.
Yeah, we don't want the beaver.
Nah,
we don't want no beavers.
Nah, I do not need that.
So at the barbershop, I got like a little personal area in the back where I can cut or shave whatever needs to be cut. And I do designs on that thing. Like I just recently did a heart.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, come on, don't play with
What?
it.
Are you talking about for females or are you talking about for both?
For females. Come on.
Oh.
Stop playing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you be giving like the dudes the Puerto Rican like little like part and shit on there.
A little fade.
It was
Give him the Caesar on the bottom, man. Come on, dog. What's up?
Hey, it was a tragedy what happened at the barbershop. Show just started shooting at the people. Okay, don't play. But yeah.
Hold on. I'm curious. How the hell did you start this?
How do you advertise this?
How do you sell this and
Hey,
advertise
baby,
this
you know I
product
do
I-
or
eyebrows.
this
I
service?
do eyebrows,
Of
and
course, I mean,
I
you
trim
do
the hairs
women's
down
hair.
there too. You know.
And women, you know, once they comfortable enough with you, you know what I'm saying, they trust you. And so if you
Oh, so they was like, "Show, can you save my?" They came out with it.
I have no problem with doing that. I'm very professional. You know, I have gloves, I got this, I got that. Yeah.
When you be lining her up, do you be like whispering in her like, "Yo, I got this shit in the back"?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or I can give you some more trim. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So I actually
What you
just
got the
did.
bed back there? What you got like a bed and shit back there or something?
So it's like,
You play music,
like
Yeah, he definitely playing like he's
music.
sweating
So
that shit.
R. Kelly.
it's like a table that you can
Stand up back
play
here.
on. It's dope. It's dope. And so just on this last person, I put like an actual heart where that area is. Dope.
So you
Cleaned up
did it.
spots.
So it's
When
like
I come
above
to the
it, like right
barbershop, I need to
above.
see this
Yeah.
room. I need to see the
Yeah.
decorum of this room.
Yeah, man, this
Yeah.
motherfucker probably got whips
I'm
and
taking a
chains
picture
and
of
shit.
Put it
Motherfucker
on
got
the
this.
pod.
He got the sex swing in there and stuff.
Oh no.
Look like the what's my man's name from
Do they put their legs up in the V, or they like bending?
They put their legs up like a goalpost. It's good.
Yeah. The room probably look.
And you be
The
doing
room
like this.
What was my
And you,
man's
like,
name? What
face down in there.
was Craig? What was Craig?
Are you at an angle?
Wait. So the way that
Did he
she's
be
linked,
tempted?
you have total access to her lower half, so you can do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, stop playing, y'all crazy.
How
But
does
yeah,
this
you feel like
happen?
You
Take your
out here
pants off.
skinning beavers, huh? Like a
oh,
Take your pants off, baby.
little country trapper. I'll skin your beaver.
Do you take their pants off, or they take their pants off?
I mean, you know, however they want it. Yeah, stop playing.
Do you give
So-
them a happy ending?
No.
Alright,
So
get
of
to
course
it.
they take their
You
pants
can
off,
have me
they
ending.
thongs off, or whatever.
After
If y'all hear something back here,
We all know damn well that room probably looked like Uncle Elroy's room.
Come on, no.
From next
Yeah.
Friday.
That's no atmosphere.
You motherfucker got the secret switch
So,
with all the dildos in the
yeah.
back and shit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
any of you young ladies,
How much is this service? How much do you charge for the service?
the question.
Yeah,
How much
it's a personal fee. You can hit me up in my DM.
Personal
Always.
fee.
Ebony gonna be like, "What? Let me get that $25.99."
That's like y'all ever seen that shit on the internet where it be like them dudes giving like them personalized massages to these females where they be
Yeah.
like butt naked in oil, but they literally be like having sex. That's what
Yeah.
you be doing.
Whoa! They be having sex. I didn't know they was doing all that.
Man, he literally
Yeah,
be
bruh.
flinging her butt crack, dog. What you talking about?
No, they actually be having sex. I seen one where they was having
Yeah,
sex.
man.
He
Tasha,
got
do
butt
you
ass naked.
eggs? You can
No,
get
it's
it.
just. I thought it was just supposed to be a massage. I didn't know that it was.
Nah, they be butt naked, man. They be butt
Dog.
naked, rubbing down on them and
Mhm.
shit. Then he be
They
like
be-
all in there, like
He be
it
having
be
their legs
crazy.
crossed around his.
Yeah, she be like sitting on his lap and stuff.
No. Because
The
nah.
bazookas all in the
She-
face, bro.
She will be
Crazy.
single. You know that. She would be single.
Not single. No.
You can have a dog. You got her already.
Hey, I did see one where dude looked like he had rubbed his nose across her vagina. I said, I don't know if that was professional or not. That looked
She
too.
thought it was.
Well, all right. So when you be doing the hearts, how close do you get to it? Do you be like trying to like make sure every
Do you touch the lips?
curve is detailed and stuff? Do you take your time?
Absolutely. Because the one thing about women is they're very precise.
Mhm.
So, you know, when you in there and you
Yeah,
doing
dude.
your
She
artwork,
like-
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to look, they would say it's supposed to look cute or it's supposed to look pretty. So when they present it to whoever they plan on presenting it to, it's something different than, you know, a standard bush or a standard, what do you call that? Like an airplane flight. You know what I'm saying? It's just that hair to go from the lip up to almost like to the belly part, like, you know
You
what I'm
talking
saying?
about like a landing strip?
Yeah, like a landing strip. So, you know what I'm saying? They want something to look different other than that. So either it could
Hey,
be
you
bald.
got women that are that damn hairy down there?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. So what do you call this? Like the box cut? Like what do you call this?
It's a high
I just want to know one thing. You better not be using the same razors and blades and
Wait. So
nigga
the same
face and shit.
Clippers. Yeah.
Oh,
them
he
same
be trimming
Clippers-
you up, Chris?
Yeah, I put them on his face. Them same Clippers. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So I got a total different set for the ladies than I have for the men. You know what I'm saying?
What set do you buy? What set do you buy for this service?
So I use the LIs for this service because it's not battery powered, but when you use them, they're not as strong as using like a T-liner. So I mean, you just have different clippers that does different things.
This is very interesting. Ebony, would you pay for this service?
I was gonna ask, do clippers hurt? Because I've never had, normally I just nair, if you're asking me. Because no, I don't think I would want a clipper near my although a design kind of got set me. I was like, no, really? No. So I don't know.
Oh, she about to
Sadly,
hit
I'm
up with the
intrigued.
service.
I hate to
She
admit,
about to
I
ask
hate
for the
admit, like,
service.
sadly, I'm intrigued.
Matter of fact, do the service, Ebony, and give us a
Give us the
play-by-play.
feedback.
Oh, yeah, I'll be like, y'all know he
Give us a
cut me.
recap.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
He
saying?
cut me, y'all.
Give us a Yelp review. See what's up.
He's a horrible barber.
Oh,
He's
or it's gonna go back and say,
Damn.
that design was dope. I felt so smooth. It was comfortable. He was professional, and when I was touched, I was okay.
Oh, maybe that's what you have to know.
Hey,
I gotta set
yo,
an
what?
appointment.
What'd you say?
When he touched me.
What?
That sounds kind of wild right there.
That sounds
Last part.
crazy, dog.
Wait.
Oh man, all right, that's crazy. All right. I was not expecting this convo to go that way.
That was good content right there. That was some good content right there.
Yeah.
All right, people, let's get into these playoff picks. All right, let's cue it up with the first game. 1:30 p.m. Browns, Joe Flacco going against CJ Stroud, D'Amico Ryans, and the Houston Texans. Who y'all got? Don't everybody speak at once.
We taking the Browns. We got some experience. We have an experienced quarterback with the Browns. He most definitely won the Super Bowl, so he'll be able to beat this rookie with no problems. I see the score being 21-7, 21-10, something to that effect. To where,
you think it's gonna be a smash? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was not.
Wow. Okay. I love you to death, but I definitely disagree. Don't doubt the Texans. I think they've been underrated all season. I do think the Browns are going to win in the end, but if we're honest, the Browns are down the first half almost every game. They're not up. They're always down. They do pull it out in the fourth quarter for sure, which is why I would take the Texans first half and take the Browns to close it out second half. But I'm just going to be honest. I think that the Texans are in Houston. They are going to come out like they are fighting for their lives, and they are definitely going to, do their thing the first half. Do I think in the end that a veteran in Flacco is going to close it out? Absolutely. I definitely think that. But I think that the Texans are going to be up at the half. Mark my words. I think by halftime, Texans will be up. I think the Browns will close it out in the end.
I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think the Texans is gonna beat the Browns. I think CJ Stroud. The Texans just play better at home. The Flacco thing, I get he's playing really well, but I don't know how much longer this is gonna continue to go. I think that defense is amazing, but I think the Texans gonna win 28-21. Go that.
I got the Browns winning. I think it is going to be close going into the fourth quarter, but I think the defense of the Browns is going to make a couple of stops to keep CJ Stroud and them out of the end zone, and ultimately, I think the Browns win 28-21. So,
we call him the score. Okay. I I'm gonna go off the wall. I'm gonna say it's gonna end in a 21-14.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
21-14.
Cool.
We got the evening game where the Dolphins are traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. It is going to be cold as hell in Kansas City. It's going to be
Yeah.
0 wind chill of 14.
Mm.
I think it's going to be I still think it's going to be as much as the Dolphins are limping in here. I still think it's going to be a dogfight because I think they're going to lean on that running game. But ultimately, I think that our defense is going to make enough stops to keep them out of the end zone. And ultimately, I think we win 24-21.
Okay.
Go ahead, show.
Basically, let me tell you what's going to happen. The Chiefs only win this game because it's going to be so cold. They're not ready for this type of weather. 0 degrees coming from them playing and living in Miami is a total different
Mhm.
type of weather for them. So, even when you go to hit somebody, you damn if you try to break your arm, you know what I'm saying? Try to catch that ball when it's 0 degrees, even if you got gloves on, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're going out there, you're trying to put on all these layers of clothes. Now you uncomfortable playing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play football, so I know the real. It's not going to be the same. The Chiefs are going to win this game due to the weather. You heard it here first.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a lot of drops for sure. But I think if the Chiefs are gonna win, this has to be an Isaiah Pacheco game. I think it has to be an Isaiah Pacheco game, and then I think Travis Kelce needs to show up. You know what I mean? I don't trust Miami's defense at all. I trust the Chiefs defense a little bit more. So I'm gonna go Chiefs winning. I'm gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I could see it being like 17-14, something like that.
What you got, Ebony?
I for sure do believe that the Dolphins are going to go in and give a good run for it. Tyreek Hill is up against his old team. I do think he's going to show up and he's going to show out as best as he can. But I agree with Showtime. I think the weather, I think if it had been the reverse and the Chiefs came into Miami, it would have been maybe a different story. But I just don't think that Tua is built. I fear he's hurt. I just don't think he's built for the cold. I don't think that he is going to be enough competition against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I do think that the Dolphins will put up a good run because Tyreek Hill has something to prove back in Kansas City. But again, I think the weather is going to work in the Chiefs' favor. I think they will close it out. But I'm looking to see like a closer game. I don't foresee a blowout because Patrick Mahomes hasn't blown anyone really out this season. I think it's going to be a much closer game. I'm going to say it's maybe a 17-14, and it's only a game that's won by a field goal. I think it's going to be a low scoring game because of the weather. I agree with Maul. It's going to be a lot of drops. So I think when we see the final score, it may be 3 touchdowns that gets the win as compared to the Dolphins who close out, which is 2 touchdowns or a touchdown and a field goal. So I'm looking for a 17-14 low scoring game. Chiefs and
Not mad at that at all. All right, let's go to Sunday morning. Shows Steelers going to Orchard Park and playing Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Yet.
I said it before, and I told Maul this on Monday when we was previewing the playoffs. If TJ Watt was playing, I might have been looking at the Steelers, but he's not playing. So, I think Josh Allen's gonna pull it out. He'll probably throw a pick in the end zone like he always does. But I think ultimately in the fourth quarter he'll pull it out. He'll win. James Cook will have a big game. I just think that Buffalo's the better team. They're gonna win. It's probably gonna be hella cold there, so it's probably gonna be like a 17-10 game, something like that.
Yeah. I'm going with the Bills. I think the Bills gonna win. I think Mason Rudolph's gonna throw like a pick or something. And it's just gonna kind of blow it open a little bit. Nothing crazy. I give you this though. Najee Harris has been playing a little bit better than what I expected. You know what I mean? Warren's been playing a little. Warren, I'm more of a fan of Warren than I am of Najee Harris, but I'm willing to give respect when it's due. Najee Harris has been running the ball pretty well the last month. You know what I mean? He really has. If he can do that, I think they have a strong chance. You know what I mean? If Najee Harris and Warren can combine for about 150 to 170 yards rushing, I think the Steelers have a strong chance to do it. If they cannot do that, I think the Bills win by like 10 points. I'm going to say they win 24-14.
Well, here we go. So, I've been waiting on this. Do anybody got? Can anybody look up statistics real quick? Because if not, I can bring it up.
Go ahead. Go on, give us your stat. Go on, give us your stat.
Most definitely had 1,000. Now, it was a gentleman on this same live we on right now was like, he won't, and he did. You know, it's crazy because that same gentleman was like, what's going on with Tomlin? And we just found out he is Black History. It's going to keep going. That's crazy. It's not playoffs, which is crazy because somebody was saying that they won't. You know, it's crazy how this all works. But I'm going to tell you this. The Steelers will win this game. They don't want it to be cold because what's going to happen. They have to hand the ball off. And Najee's going to pound these people and pound them. And pound them, and then you already know it's no pause. He's gonna pound them. Then once it gets down to the fourth quarter, now everybody tired. Nobody want to get hit. Here he comes. Steelers steal this game, 13-7. Pittsburgh. We'll see them Chiefs soon. Can't keep running.
We ain't running, bro. We ain't running. Go ahead, Ebony.
This one's hard for me. I want to say that the Bills will win. I know Josh Allen needs to show up. It's mandatory. It's necessary. But Tomlin, I just think coaching wise, in this type of position, and based on what he needs to happen, for people not to, give him the side eye about this season, I think he's going to show up for sure in this game. I would never want to admit this, but I believe that there may be an upset with a 13-10 win for the Steelers. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think the Steelers might pull it out. I would never, and not because I want to co-sign him, because everything in me wants to be like, no. But I don't know. I believe in Tomlin more than per se the Steelers. And I will not deny that Mr. Harris has been playing better in these this last run towards the playoffs. I don't think that the Steelers will make it past the second round, but I do think they could possibly take out the Bills. They are a cold team, so it's not a weather type of situation. Right. And I just trust Tomlin. I just feel like when the pressure's on and the back is to the wall, Black History is legit.
I'm all for that.
I'm not with the terrible towel. I put it down.
Oh, y'all.
Put it down.
All right, y'all. We got a Saturday afternoon 1:30 game. Packers, Jordan Love company, going down to Texas. Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Cowboys are 16-0 at home, going back from last year. They blow out most of the teams that they play. But I told them all this. Don't sleep on the Packers. Do not sleep on them. I'm putting the Cowboys on upset alert.
This your upset game, Mr. Styles?
Upset alert.
This is the upset alert right here.
I'm just putting them on upset alert. I ain't saying pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Put them on alert.
I said, let me put it.
They better be on their P's and Q's. Don't play with the Packers. But I got Cowboys winning. I think this game is gonna be closer than what people give credit for. But I got Cowboys winning 35-31.
Ooh.
Okay. I think the big key matchup to me is Jair Alexander versus CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb is the Cowboys' offense. Cowboys can't run at all. Cowboys can't run the ball at all. Tony Pollard hasn't really had a great season. They don't have anybody to pound it in the goal line. If CeeDee Lamb ain't popping off, I feel like the offense is kind of stagnant. And I've been a big fan of what Aaron Jones has been doing the last couple weeks. He's been running the ball pretty well. I'm not sure if AJ Dillon's going to come back at all, or Christian Watson. But if they do, I'm gonna surprise him, man. I'm gonna go Packers. I think Packers pull off the upset. I really do. I don't know, something about it. Just somebody hit me about Cowboys, man. I don't know. So it's just something ain't hit me right. Like I know they played pretty well against the Commanders and all that, but it's the Commanders. Packers rolling in. I think some weird stuff is gonna happen, man. I don't know. It's gonna be like a bad turnover or something that kind of crazy. Like it could be a game where I think you think the Cowboys are gonna win it, but then some bullshit happens where it's like a weird fumble, a missed field goal, or something. And then I think the Packers win. Let's say 28-27.
Oh, okay. Upset.
Well, here we go again. So the game gonna be so far out of control that I wish Aaron Rodgers was still there. Like I see them breaking 50 on these people. Like Dakota's gonna get his first playoff win. It's gonna be like 51-14. Like they finna really, when I say like blow up the scoreboard, like Dakota ain't gonna stop.
Stephon Gilmore is hurt. Sorry, I just want to put that.
Yeah, that too. Stephon Gilmore is hurt too.
Who's
Jerry Jones gonna let
covering
the
these
dogs
receivers?
Y'all heard that? Jerry Jones gonna let the dogs loose.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know, remember I said they gonna break 50.
Deron what's his name? Deron Bland. He can't do it by himself.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
He
honestly, Deron Bland ain't really a great cornerback. He's great at anticipation. He like Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah.
He's staying cornerback. Very
I'm
opportunistic.
just saying, man, y'all sleeping on the Packers receiver core. Like they got guys over there.
Jalen Reed about to cook somebody.
Jalen Reed
about to cook somebody,
Wicks.
bro.
Yeah,
Romeo
Dobbs.
And if they get Christian Watson back,
ready to go into Jerry's world.
Don't let Christian Watson be out there.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now that this is going to be Dakota's first win in the playoffs.
Okay. There should be no reason why they don't win the game. There should be no reason why they don't win the game. Michael Parsons, he talking all that. He talk all that too.
Like
show up,
3 sacks.
Show up. Yeah, everybody say you the next LT. Show up.
51-14.
Oh, a smash.
Y'all heard it here first. Don't break 50. Half a century.
All right, let's go to the 5:00 game. Rams, Matthew Stafford returning to Detroit to face Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. I got the Rams winning in a high-scoring game because we're in the dome, so it's going to be up and down the field. But I got the Rams winning. Walk-off field goal, 38-35 Rams.
Yeah, I'm going Rams too. And I'm gonna say it might be a sad day for Detroit, but I think this game, I can see this not going really well for the Detroit Lions. I could see the Rams winning 35-21. I could see something like that. I think Laporta injury is huge. I think it's really huge. Matthew Stafford ain't scared to play in Detroit. I do not trust the Detroit Lions head coach at all. And then Lions kind of low key limping into the playoffs a little bit. So I know they're the number 3 seed, but they can't be beat. You know what I mean? So I'm going Rams. Kyron Williams is gonna go off too.
This is when they made the trade, everybody thought that what a better deal. Right? So when you look up the stats this year, Jared Goff beat this man in touchdowns and he beat him in yards. So now everybody looking at Jared Goff like, okay, maybe it wasn't such a bad idea. So now they play each other in the playoffs. So to me, I feel like with Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit, he got to go out. You got to. I mean, this is your Super Bowl. So at this point, I mean, you made it to the Super Bowl, but this is your Super Bowl. You get to go back home in a playoff game. So that's really what I'm based it on. I feel like he's going to go out here and really blow up the scoreboard. He's going to probably have like 31-17.
What you got, Ebony?
Everything you guys said is legitimate, and I know that you're like, he's gonna come back to Detroit, and I don't trust the Lions coach, but I do think that this is the year for the Lions. I think that they fought all season long to be here. I think as excited as we're excited for Matthew Stafford to come back home, I think is as excited Detroit is to have him come back so that they can show up and show out, because I believe in Detroit this year. I think it's in Detroit. I'm gonna take the Lions, and I'm gonna say the score is 24-21.
Okay. Last game, Monday Night Football. We got the limping Philadelphia Eagles limping into this game, and same thing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're both limping into this game. Personally, I don't know who to pick in this game. You could throw some grass in the air and wherever the wind blows. That's that's pretty much this game. But as much as I talk trash about the Eagles, I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win this game. I think that they're gonna pull it off. It's not gonna be pretty, but I just think that they got a little bit more firepower. And I just think that Jalen Hurts is gonna pull it out, even though he's limping in here. I think they win this game 24-17.
Okay. Did they say anything about AJ Brown? Is he gonna be able to play?
I don't know, but I think he ends up playing. Because that, remember your conspiracy thing. He said they stretched it out to Monday so he can play.
Nah, yeah. I agree with you. I don't know who is gonna win this game. I think both teams are not playing really well at all right now, which makes me feel like the Eagles are gonna probably win this game. I don't know why. I'm kind of just throwing some wet paper on the wall at this point, and hoping it sticks. But yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles. I think the Eagles will win. I think Jalen Hurts will start run. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna run the ball a lot to help that running attack. If AJ Brown plays, I think that'll help. I know Devontae Smith is gonna play. I think the defense can hold on a little bit. So I'm going to go Eagles win. I'm going to say 27-23. Eagles win.
What you got, Ebony?
Oh, I think we're going to be surprised. I think the Buccaneers are going to pull this one out. I think it'll still be a close game. I just think it's too much disarray with the Eagles. I don't know how you come from losing 5 games in a row. And maybe if last week they didn't lose to the Giants, I will feel differently this week. So, maybe in a day or two, I'll rethink it. But right now, if you're asking me, the Eagles that just lost to the New York Giants, are they going to come into Tampa Bay and take out the Buccaneers? I don't believe that. I do believe it will be a close game, but I think the Buccaneers, I don't think they're going to go down easy, not in Tampa Bay. I just don't think that they're going to lay down and stay down. I think this will be a back and forth game for sure, but I think that the Buccaneers are going to pull it out. I see it 27-24, maybe a 32-27.
Okay.
But I think the Buccaneers will pull this one out. I just don't believe in the Eagles anymore.
I hear you.
You can't be a 5-time loser and then show up and be like, we're going to win. I was like, man, well, are you? I don't know. You lost 5 games before. I just don't trust you. My trust is broken. They lied to me. They let me down.
What you got, Shep? We already know where you going, Shep.
Plus, I like Baker Mayfield. Why y'all? What? I mean.
Oh, crazy that you said that because we had a topic when I first started and came on the show. We talked about wake and bake, and so here we go. I like that. Get posed to give over 4,000 passing yards, 28 touchdowns. I know, and 10 interceptions, and he got a playoff berth.
Sound like a cold bum to me.
Wait, now this is what I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen. Score gonna be 16 final, but wake and bake. Baker Mayfield for the win. I heard it here first. He not finna lay down. That's
Thank
what
you. Okay, he not gonna lay down and stay down.
13, and Baker gonna push him all the way downfield, 47-yard field goal. They go into the second round. You heard it here.
As much as I want to push back, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't push back. I can't even argue with you and say you crazy as hell because I can see it happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's why I was telling y'all. Bake going to play to the final whistle blow. If he got the ball, best believe he's slinging it. Every down. Like,
I can see Mike Evans streaking down the field, catching it on
that's
there.
what
It's
I'm
like, or better yet, what's your boy? What's the other dude? Bradbury. I can see Bradbury getting smoked.
Yeah, who knows, man? That's the one game I really don't know.
I don't know, man. We lose. That's
hopefully it's a good game. That's all we can. Hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah, that's right. A good
we
game.
lose watching
That's
this
right.
game. All right. Let's just do. Well, I'll do the Christian one. Well, we can do this topic. I'll let Moss lay this one out. What was child-free wedding?
Oh yeah, so there was a lady. She had. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast. I'll save the thing real quick. But let's see. So pretty much, there was a 28-year-old bride, and for her wedding, she set a rule where she wanted it to be a kid-free wedding. So pretty much her sister-in-law took pretty offense to that, and she refused not to come to the wedding if it couldn't involve her kids. So my question to y'all is: do you think the bride was in the wrong? Do you think the sister-in-law should have still went to the wedding? Do you agree of having a child-free wedding? What are your thoughts?
Brother, for somebody who's been married before, weddings are expensive.
As hell.
And you gotta charge by the plate. Fuck, them damn kids ain't I'm with the bride on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Weddings are expensive, man. The old girl was just in her feels. Like, why you got first of all, why is the kids so important to be? If they ain't in it, what they there for? You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna enjoy the wedding. They half of the time they ain't gonna eat the food. So only thing they gonna do is want to eat the cake. That's it. So yeah, keep the kids at the house. I'm all for it.
What you think, Ebony?
I'm down for a child-free wedding. I feel like weddings involve champagne, celebrations, stepping in the name of love. None of that involves children. Where are the nanas? Like, what happened to good grandmothers and cousins that would, all the kids should be at someone's house all together. They're having their own celebration while we're at the wedding. I just don't understand where the family breakdown took place. If this your sister-in-law, like, can't there be something arranged? Like, isn't there an older cousin that can watch all the kids at Nana's house while we're all at the wedding? No, please don't bring your kids to my wedding. There is champagne and R. Kelly here, and none of those things take place. None of those things.
Champagne and R. Kelly and kids. Wow.
None of that.
That's
You're damn right. The kids should
That's in the name of love. Don't bring
hide your daughters because they shouldn't come either.
Don't bring your children.
What you got, Joe?
Well, this is what I tell y'all, man. When you're going to get married, it's about the bride and the groom. And mainly it's really about the bride. So if she says she don't want no kids there, ain't gonna be no kids there. You know what I'm saying? You're going there to marry this woman, to cherish and to hold,
Mm-hmm.
So if this is what she wants, this is her day, she gonna have that. So I mean, leave your badass kids at home. She wanted a child-free wedding, that's what it's gonna be. Or don't come. That's what I'm saying. Because you don't come don't mean that we're not finna say I do. I've been practicing I do all year long. So now that your kids can't come, is it gonna change? Absolutely not. So if it's a child-free wedding, you're more than welcome to come. But leave your badass kid at home. Period. That's just the way it's gonna be.
So straight consensus. Don't bring the kids to a wedding.
If your kid ain't the flower girl or the ring bearer, keep their ass at the house.
Facts.
$35 a plate, man. What we doing?
Mr. Styles, he still got the shop. He's like
Motherfucker, he be counting too.
And sometimes there be some inappropriate stuff going on at the wedding too.
True.
Especially when you have to go do the garter belt thing and all that. Yeah. You don't need to see that.
Up under there, you might kiss something. You just never know.
So we know Cris ain't gonna have no dino nuggets at the wedding. So
damn right, no dino nuggets. Grown people food up here.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Cris do it big too. I was there. I didn't do it big.
Oh, word? Your weddings be popping?
Oh, it was nice.
It was
big.
Open bar?
It was wedding renewal. It was a wedding renewal because me and my ex, when we got married, it was ghetto as hell. Like we went downtown. I had a do-rag on and a t-shirt on.
Oh wow!
I got married.
Wow.
Because I got in the car and she was just like, "You want to get married?" Yeah.
When she asked you, I don't know. You don't have to answer this.
But
she asked you this in the car. Were you expecting to get asked this? Like, what was your?
I had proposed to her. I had already proposed to her.
Oh, you already proposed? Okay.
We set a date. We set a date. So it was just kind of like, you want to go get married? Yeah, sure.
Hit the drive-through real quick.
We went, got the marriage license, went to this little chapel place with this white dude. He sounded like a game show host. Yeah, it was ghetto. So we did a wedding renewal vow because we didn't actually have a wedding. Show came there and it was nice. It was at the little Los Prados golf place over here on Lone Mountain and I think Torrey Pines.
That's nice. I thought it was like $50.
But we're divorced, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, you never know, man. You might. Would you consider remarrying again?
Yeah.
Okay. I know some people they go through it and they don't want to go through it again. So.
I think marriage is a beautiful thing when it's done right.
Yeah.
I see my parents. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, Ma, would you get married?
I would get married, but I wouldn't do no big wedding though. I would keep it small and I would keep it very small, intimate. I think a wedding is a waste of money, me personally.
A waste. Okay.
It's a waste of money. Because at the end of the day, it's like you can use that money for far better things. And like you think an average wedding would probably cost you anywhere from like, depending on where you're at, like $30,000 to maybe $50,000, depending on how many people you have, the type of party you want to have, the type of wedding you want to have, depending on if you want to go out of town, you want to keep it in town. You know what I mean? It's just too much, man. I'd rather keep it very small, intimate. I'm not minding what Cris did. I wouldn't wear the do-rag though, but like, you know what I mean? But I don't mind something like that or have it very small where it's just like me, my lady, her parents, my parents, and just keep it like that. I'd rather have like a reception than a big ass wedding. You know what I mean? Invite the people. Let's have some fun. Let's have some drinks. Let's party. Let's celebrate love. I'd rather do some stuff like that and then and then go on a trip. But I'm not gonna pay for us to be in the Widows and her coming down in like some white horse and shit, and me giving her away. Like, I'm not doing all that. No, I'm good. Money can go into something else. Because I've had homies have weddings and they've regretted that. They're like, man, I spent $50,000 on a wedding and it was the worst decision of my life. I'd rather have it small, quick, and use that money for something else. You know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna get that back. You ain't getting that $50,000 back, brother. You not. And I can only imagine how much a wedding costs now with inflation. I can't even know how much that shit costs now.
Okay.
I should be a wedding. I should be a wedding planner because that shit you got to eat off those. you got to, dog. And so, what about y'all? Y'all, you been married? Yeah, you been married before, show, right?
Yeah, I've been married and divorced.
Okay.
I might be looking for a wife.
So you be
You're advertising right now.
what you trying? You want to do a dating show?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So
You want to do a dating show next Wednesday?
Do you want me
We
to
can
clip
invite some
this and
girls.
put this out there? So,
We'll tell Ebony. We'll tell Ebony invites some of her friends. I'll get some girls on here. We can have a dating show for sure. You know,
Okay.
like a quick
We gonna match him up.
speed dating or something.
Speed date.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Showtime's chosen few. You know what I mean? There we go. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So when you wave the flag, does that mean you want her or you don't want her?
You know, I mean, yeah, because it's gonna come down to two. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to know who gonna fight for my love. You know what I mean? Every day they had to fight.
I gotta ask a question though.
What's that?
Is the list involved? That list?
Okay, most definitely. If they can't abide by the list, they getting taken off the show right away. Let's go.
Immediately.
Oh my god.
So, ladies, you heard that. You want to be a part of this show? Hit us up.
Yeah. So when that line blow up and all these views go crazy, just remember Showtime. Yeah, he looking.
What? Okay.
We all was silent like, oh, okay.
All right. You're going to have to lay this one up too, Ma. Christian Watkins is doing what? Wilkins is doing what?
Oh, wait. We didn't see it.
I watched the video.
Oh, yeah. So there's a thing going around saying Christian Wilkins is like, he's like the defensive tackle for the Dolphins or something.
Yeah.
So like they had the incident where I guess there's been multiple instances where like when he's on the ground, he'd be grabbing like players like private parts and playing with it a little bit. You know what I mean?
What?
I don't know if it. So like there's a little clip of him doing it to Josh Allen. You don't physically seeing him grab it, but you can see Josh Allen get up and literally start getting pissed off. And I guess there's been other players saying like it's been very consistent to like, kind of like, sexual harassment type stuff. You know what I mean? A little bit stuff like that. So yeah. Just want to get y'all thoughts on that. You think I know when you get in those piles with NFL players, I'm sure there's some crazy shit that happens.
They do all kinds of crazy stuff.
But like what's going too far? Do you think that's too far? Like,
that's way too far. Me grabbing me, homie.
That's the new age Dwight Howard.
Man.
Dwight Howard of football. That's all.
Me grabbing my.
You think he should be suspended for that? You think he should have some kind of
he's most
reprimanded or something like that?
He most definitely should be fined. I don't know if they can suspend him, but he most definitely should be fined for.
Because he would have to have evidence like that, like video evidence of him just like.
I guess it goes back to him in college too. Yeah, I was reading. Go back to college
of
too.
him in college. He's a fondler.
Yeah,
he's fondling men.
He's a down low brother.
Yeah, we're fighting on the field though.
But like a sexual harasser, because if you're on the down low, aren't you? You're suave-ing the man, but he's like strong arming them. It's like let me touch your nuts.
He was doing them like Michael Parsons was doing them in Penn State.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we fighting on the field. I'm slapping the shit out of that helmet. Going down in that. Oh my goodness. They're gonna say Showtime went crazy on the field. But then once they go back and do the replay, oh no. All bad.
Yeah, nah. It's crazy.
I'm putting a hit out on them. I'm paying the offensive lineman a couple more dollars when he's not looking. Blindside hit, baby. I got you.
Rolexes or something. Yeah.
I got you for the fine. When he not looking, just bulldoze his ass.
Okay, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Exactly. And then stand over him just like no, he might grab his stuff. Never mind. Don't stand over.
Oh no. Put him asleep.
Don't do that. Don't stand over a top.
Don't stand over.
That's crazy.
Yeah. These athletes, man. You're into some weird stuff. Yeah. All right, people. We're 2 hours in, but you guys have any open conversation? Anything y'all want to discuss?
I'm good. Brother's so tired from work. I'm good.
Yeah, I actually got a question. How y'all feel about getting sent videos or pictures, anything like that, from the opposite sex?
I don't mind it, but
I don't mind it.
I don't
if it's
mind it.
my
I'm
lady, or if it's a girl I'm dealing with, then yeah, sure, why not?
as long as you take it right, like don't do no weird shit. Like if you can't do the poses right, and you look weird, like stiff,
What?
like just keep those photos, man. Just keep them, man, because it kind of kills it.
Weird.
Mom,
It be
you got a
weird
lot of pressure
sometimes.
on me. You got me out here like Lamar Jackson. They like, you better show up and get. You got to win the Super Bowl. Hold on, I got to get the poses right. Lord, I'm taking a picture myself. Like you better don't look weird. Like, okay, just wanted to.
The turnover is a turnover.
A lot of pressure.
So have any of y'all ever sent like a pic?
Men don't ever send
I
it.
plead the fifth.
I was gonna say y'all are very stingy. Y'all always want the pics, but y'all never send the pics.
I used to send
Chris,
them to
you sent a little stiffy pic.
You send the pics?
Not right now. Not to
But have you done it before?
I have done it.
Okay. So you done the stiffy pic before?
Oh, most definitely. I've done it before. I'm a little older now, so no, I haven't. But when I was a little bit younger, I'm right in the mirror. Angles, don't worry about it. Yeah, okay, that's how I want it. Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was sending them directly to the person. I wasn't in the DM sending them. That's weird. Send it right to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, you didn't have Snapchat back in the day where the shit could just disappear after like
disappear.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Real. Please disappear. Please disappear.
Yeah, Snapchat was whole.
You think that should be I wouldn't say important in a relationship, but you think that's something that should be involved in that? You know, does that help out or is it like whatever? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you why I need that. I could be just say I'm at the barbershop cutting whatever, right? And, I get a little buzz on the phone or whatever, and I say, hold on real quick. I end up checking that, and it's you with nothing on. Okay, you just made my motherfucking day. Let me hurry up with this haircut because I got to go tend to something. Well, what happened when you cut? Oh, I'm better. I'm better, not bitter.
Does that?
Yeah, I got to go tend to something real quick.
That probably inspires you to use the back room. That's probably what it is.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to have an anonymous visitor. Yeah, don't you worry.
Oh man.
I think it's too easy.
Like Ebony, do you like when dudes send pics, or do you prefer not a man to send a pic?
Can I be honest on this show?
Yeah.
I think penises are ugly. They're just not attractive. Don't send me one. I would rather you send me like a coochie pic of like another chick. Like, look, like no, thank you. I just don't think that penises are pretty. So I'm gonna pass. When men send them to me, you're startled. You're like, oh my God, wow. Who told him that like this was no? So no, please don't.
Is that like an instant turn off? Is that like an instant turn off from the moment a man does it?
It makes me think you're vain, because what made you think that your penis was photographic? What? Why?
Hey,
I would prefer if you just was like, send me a pic. Maybe I want one just so I have it like, in clutch in case it gets like messy. And you'd be like, well, I got your pics. I'm like, well, I got your little ugly penis pic too. But you
trying to get collateral on that?
Yeah, man. Anytime
you get one, it's definitely definitely collateral. You are gonna send me one off top, just period. Like it's gonna be an exchange off top for sure. But I'm only keeping that one, in case it gets messy. We gotta, get
You
ugly.
gonna share it in the group chat with the
So let me ask y'all this.
Watch out.
What is the
Your
perfect
friends get curious now.
what is the perfect time frame to send a pic? Like when you first meet somebody, like how long should you wait till you send the first pic?
I say after you are intimate the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be after the first day. Hey,
Got something for you.
brother, that first date was popping. Hey, surprise.
What do you think, Ebony?
Oh, go
I
ahead.
would prefer if you were my man. I think nudes are something that like spices up something we already have going on. And then I trust you. There has to be a level of trust for me to be sending you permanent pictures of my naked body. So for sure you're my man. And it's like it's a thing that keeps like our situation spicy. But if I just met you, and you ask me for them, to me it's thirsty. And then if you send them to me, it's vain. So just naked pictures, and we're not in a relationship, just make me feel icky. But if you're my man, for sure, like, don't open this up on your work computer. What am I trying to do? But if I just met you and you're like, send me nudes, it's like, creep, weirdo. You're very thirsty. Drink some water. Because I don't like thirstiness. Because then it makes me feel like maybe you've been celibate for 9 to 12 months and you're just, out here thirsty for news.
Another shot at show.
I love him.
I call it, man. I'll be scared to know what show be sexting. That shit probably be crazy as shit. But after that 12 months off.
All I'm saying is, wait.
I'm gonna rip your skin off, girl.
Video. But this is what I would say most definitely. Don't send them before you be intimate the first time. Because say you end up sending a pic, and if she don't like the pic, you just canceled yourself.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So don't send it to after you didn't knock something for the first time. After that, then it's okay, it's appropriate. But you send something back, and she like,
she takes you something back. That's cute.
Oh no!
Yeah, you really.
That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh, that's so cute.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you why it's such a catch-22. Because say you working with a monster, whatever, then she can still say no because I want to keep my inside. So now you're still stuck. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's wild. That's wild. So Ebony, I got one question for you.
Okay.
How soon do you know you want to have sex with a man? Like how soon do you know you're willing to give it up to a man?
Ooh.
So that's a case-by-case situation,
huh? No, if a man can, if you want to have sex with a man, probably almost instantly. I'm not saying that you are going to have sex with him, but when you meet a man, or like in this call, if I look at you, if I'm honest, I already know if I would smash one of the three of you or all three of you. Would I do those things or act on those things? That's a different question. But if you're asking me, like, when we met the first day, was I like, I would smash probably instantly, if I'm honest. But if you want me to like give you a politically correct question, it takes months of courting me and talking to me on the phone and treating me out to dinner before I even consider like whether or not I would. But almost instantly, I know like, oh yeah, he could probably get it. You could ruin that and open your mouth and say something, that makes me angry, or send me a picture of your ugly penis, and then that, changes, the story. But if you're asking me like initially when you meet a man, probably off top, you already know like if he doesn't totally mess this up or say something stupid or send me one ugly dick pics, He probably could get it initially, off bat, right away.
Okay. So, I'll ask one more question.
So
How many dates does it take until you start be like, I need to taste this real quick, like before you start getting annoyed? Like, do you think it's like the second date, third date? How many dates until you be like, yo, if I don't get none, then it's getting annoying.
that's crazy that you got that because I'm really patient like that. So, I mean, to me, I feel like after so many texts, after so many phone calls, after so many FaceTimes, now we done went to dinner. You know what I'm saying? I didn't surprise you and I done sent some flowers to your job and, all the women at your job, like, who is he? And, you know what I'm saying? So now you got the smile on your face and still ain't broke wind, ain't nothing popping. Okay, we might make it to day two. After day two and everything else, you didn't all these surprise phone calls and at good morning texts and all that. Have wonderful days. All this is going on and you still ain't did nothing. You still ain't even sent me that no naked. No, it's a wrap. There's no need. We don't need to talk about nothing else. We did all the talking we could do, and ain't nothing happened. There's no need. There's no need.
So second date.
I ain't fool around having
Second
somebody
date?
chasing me.
Second date.
You want the payout by second date?
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying, right? Just because you have to look at it as it's not just the date. It's everything that you put into the situation and including the dates. So if you're talking to someone, right, and they feel like they can call on you or they text them, like I said, these good morning texts, send them Bible scriptures. God will make sure that you have a wonderful day. Just all the kind of stuff, like I said, and like I said, you did nice things here and there, and you went on a date. The date was successful. We made it to a second date. We still talking. We still doing FaceTimes. You smiling. You got a lot of flirting going on. So it ain't just one date. You know what I'm saying? You didn't talk on the phone. You didn't send text messages, good night texts, everything else. Oh, you're the first person I thought about when I woke up this morning. All this goes into it. So now we at date two. You know what I'm saying? The date went well, and we still ain't on nothing. Well, what is we waiting on? What is there to talk about? You comfortable with me? You safe with me? We good. What's the issue? So I mean, at this point, what are we doing? If we not doing each other, then get off my line. Facts.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad. You gotta think it's probably
it's a 2 day minimum for you. It's a 2 day maximum for you too, Mom.
To me?
Yeah.
I'll probably give it to the third. I'll give it to the third. Third day, if nothing pops off by third day, ain't nothing gonna happen. Then she pretty much just taking you out for free dinners.
Okay.
She just wanted free dinner at that point.
We just eating.
Nah.
Because I already knew when I first met you.
Nah, I think
I was like, hey,
I think because you got to think like to get to the second date, you probably talk to her for maybe, depending on the situation, maybe a month. I would say it might take about like a month to get to the second date. I would assume. Third date, yeah. If it ain't nothing popping by the third date, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen because by that time you should be comfortable. You've had enough conversations on the phone. You should know if you're willing to get like if. Let's just be honest. Like, if ain't nothing happening past the third, she ain't giving up the goods, man.
She's not.
So I agree. Like, Showtime, I ain't mad. Like, second date, like you might get a little frisky second date, but you might want to like hold off, like, you know what I mean? Nibble on the neck, do a little sun, you know what I mean? Get a little excited. But then, tease her a little bit. Now, if you can go all the way, go all the way. But
nibbling on the neck is going down.
That might be.
We closing this deal tonight.
Maybe. But there's been the cases where they're like, like maybe she not ready yet. She be like, hold on. I'm not ready yet. You know what I mean? Right. But if she ain't ready, then by the third day, it's going down. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
When you put time and effort for a woman, and she's not ready to put out or reciprocate.
Put out.
Yeah, because her mind is somewhere else and you can't change it. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
time.
her mind on another dude for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's time to change it. So by day 2, like I said, you'll know. Like I said, I mean, I might fool around and send an old cash app. Go get you some Starbucks, get your morning started. You know what I'm saying? Just some
Oh,
sweet.
you cash out,
Yeah.
Send the
I'm
cash
old cash app, you know what
Cash
I'm
App,
saying?
and then she getting her back blown out by
Yeah,
Leroy
that's
over
what I'm
there.
saying. And so by hey, you
With
know what
the
I'm saying?
frap in the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, you know, I, I'm
Wow.
like, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't tripping like that. You know what I'm saying? So by the second date, you know what I'm saying? If nothing's still popping, it's good. I'm pretending like ain't nothing wrong, and I'm gonna disappear. I'm out of there. Pew. Never hear from or see me again.
Until she be like, yo, I'm ready. Or she hits you,
She spin the block on your
spin the
ass.
block
Hey,
on you and shit. You know what I'm
hey, I'm gonna
saying?
Hey,
tell
you
you
know
something.
what? I wasn't ready at the time. I was going through some stuff, but
I'm
Hey, I'm
ready
gonna tell you,
now.
the
it's been
kids are
so
not at
many
home
women
tonight.
that has
The
tried to
kids are
come
with their
back.
dad.
Oh no, I don't do that.
The
Once you done
kids
blew
are
your
with their
chance,
dad.
hey, once you done blew your chance with Showtime, you didn't blow it. It ain't no coming back. When I wanted it, you know what?
So you never doubled back? You never
Season.
doubled back? You've never doubled back?
Why do I always get put in a bad position? I don't know.
See? Come
Come
on,
You
on.
have
dog.
double
Oh,
Just
back.
answer the question.
that's the
Okay.
answer. Mom, he gave
Okay.
you the
Double
answer.
back.
I
The
know.
answer, he
Ain't no
obviously
shame in that.
double back. You go to
Okay.
Double
double back.
So basically, it depends on if I want my revenge. So if I
Wait,
want revenge, then yeah,
what?
I'm gonna come back
Kind
just
of
so
super
I
villain
can be
shit is
something.
this?
Yeah, Thanos. I'm coming with the rings on the hands. Like it's something
He
serious.
wanted
So I come back,
revenge.
I'm
Get
gonna
it
knock
back
something
in
loose.
blood. Okay, Pooh Shiesty.
Okay.
Hey,
Double
hey,
back.
hey, y'all already know I got a stalker and everything. Like it's serious. Like
Oh, you double
that's
back
the
on
only
her?
way. Hey, you so crazy. So that would really only be the only reason I would double back is because like I would want that revenge, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna knock something loose. Then I know you're gonna be
Yeah.
chasing me. Like it's over
And then you
with.
gonna cut her off. That's what happened to this girl. That's what you did. You got revenge
Mm-hmm.
on this girl
Yep.
and knocked the bottom off of her, and then you let her ass go. Dropped her like a bad habit. Now she's
My,
stalking your ass. She in your
Made her
bushes.
a stalker. You turned her into a stalker.
You
no,
sure
I
she
don't.
ain't in this
I don't
pod
want
right
people
now
to
listening?
look. I don't want people to stalk me, but I also don't want to be played with.
Sure she ain't holding the camera.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. A long time ago, Backstreet Boys said, "Quit playing games with my heart. All these other hearts out here, you can play with, but not with mine. Quit playing games with my heart."
When's the last time she stalked you?
boy. Just know I got a new phone number.
Damn.
That's all I'm
Damn, dog. So
Yeah, you like
recent.
Martin on Thin Line? I went into the police station. No respect.
Motherfucker went from a
Remember, she trying
That's
to
all I'm gonna
hurt
say.
you.
No, I got a new phone.
Brought me
No, I
down to my break
don't.
points.
Give him a break.
Hey, get your burnt bacon and your biscuit batter and get the hell out, Brandy.
crazy,
Your ass
crazy.
like Thin Line up in here.
Nah, that's wild.
Y'all crazy, man.
God bless
What's
them.
Hey, man, everybody can't be like Sean have stalkers, man.
Y'all don't want them. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
I already know.
She got mad energy. You know what else got energy?
That's shout out to
Glitch
Cris.
energy. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Glitz energy, man. Glitz energy. You know
Shout
what I
out
mean?
to Cris.
I don't. That's kind of crazy. You went from a stalker to glitch energy, but that's crazy.
Hey.
But anyways, yeah, glitch energy. Shout out to glitch, man. Glitch energy drink offers a wide range of delicious flavors to suit everyone's taste preferences. Whether you're into fruity flavors like Maui Punch, Cherry Bomb, or prefer something unique like Blue Smurf and grenades, there's something for everyone. Glitch energy drink is not only great for gamers and workout warriors, but also for everyday people who do not stalk, who simply need a boost of energy. It's a healthy choice that you can feel good about. You can find more information and purchase Glitch Energy drink at glitchenergy.com. Again, that's glitchenergy.com. Remember to use the promo code ChrisStyleandMall to get 10% off because we know how inflation is going right now. Say that bread and enjoy the benefits of this energizing and delicious drink. So shout out to Glitch.
Shout out to Glitch energy.
Shout out to Glitch. and my magic stick. Okay, my man, I had to throw it in there. Shout out. Shout out. I'll never forget. Here we go.
Anyway, whatever streaming platform that you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Stitcher, Breaker, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast on, Cris Lamar Podcast is on there. Also, if you're a first time watcher on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. So on Mondays, when we do our lives at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and when we drop our episodes on Thursday at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get that notification right on your phone, wherever you know what I'm saying, whatever you watch it on, boom, you can watch us. Yeah, so go and hit that subscribe button, man. Help us out.
Yep.
And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, whatever you use to use your social media platform, Cris Lamar is on there. So go ahead and follow us at Cris Lamar. We will follow you back because we are regular people just like y'all, man. We, you know what I'm saying? And we want to interact with the people. We love sports. We like talking about regular stuff. You see how we talk on here. We're free. You know what I'm saying? We don't really too much hold back. You know what I'm saying? So come in, join in with us, join in the community. And when we're on live on Mondays, you can go ahead and jump in the comments section and give your 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and hit us up. We'll hit you back. Give us topics, feedback. You got a question y'all want us to answer. You know what I'm saying? We'll put it on the show, man, and we'll shout you out. So go ahead and hit us up at Cris and Paul. All right, people, until next time, we out.
Yeah, I know what it is.